Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Z. Bird Zidell. With me, as always, the boys are in the building. We got my main man, Angry John Rosado.
What's up?
We got my main man, Slim Jim Shuley over there, looking all sexy. And then we got Jack Welsh.
See what happens? You make fun of him a little bit before the show starts.
My main man, my co-host, Moneyline Welsh. What up, Moneyline?
What's going on?
Not too much.
Well, you hyped us all up when we sat down. You said, I got a funny story for the podcast, so fucking tell it.
All right. So it was like, so this weekend I had a comedy show. It was up in Washington, PA. Haven't been back here much since I was in the homeless shelter in Upper about 15 years ago. Go up for one of my.
You were up there how many years? You were a
about
couple
6 years.
6 years.
Yeah.
Jesus, I knew it was a while. I didn't think it was that long.
And then after I ended up moving in with you and Dean, that's when that'll happen.
Right.
But so I'm up. So it was nice to be back. I did run into some people that I used to know, like some guys I worked with. They're super cool. They're like got their shit together. It wasn't like the drug addict people. It was like the normal people. So I'm there. We did a comedy show. Comedy show goes good. During the show, I start like telling a story about when I lived at the Washington City Mission. And, like, we used to go down to the shop and save and just eat the donuts in the store. And
Donuts are free.
Yeah, and then they would, like, kind of, like, chase us out. And then, like, I just remember, like, the one lady was, like, would always say to us, she'd be like, no, ain't nobody want no mission, man. And I'm like, listen. I said, listen, if you go out and put a disclaimer on, don't fuck the homeless guys in town. Like, your fucking city's full of fucking losers. You know what I mean? So I get off stage, show's over. It went good. I'm out in like this like little bar area and I'm standing out there and this dude comes out to me really well dressed with like a younger chick that was smoking hot, obviously his wife, and he starts talking to me. He goes, I really liked your stuff, man. That was really funny. He's like, I got to tell you something. And I'm like, shoot. And he goes, I own that shop and save down there. And I was like, okay. Yeah. And then so Croft runs up to him like, listen, my man turned his life around. What's he owe you, 40, 50? And Croft he said, I don't need him getting sidetracked right now. You know?
Over an old donut charge.
Yeah,
like, old donut debt.
Donut he was like, I'll cover his donut debt. Well, he said, no. So then, like, that was one of the fun. Then, like, someone's up there. I ain't gonna say her name. They said this was the fucking funniest thing I ever heard. So we're up at they're single now. This person's single. This chick she comes behind the bar. She wasn't there at all. Shows up out of nowhere. She was like attractive, like, you know, probably like 35, 40-year-old woman. Starts making a drink, and someone we know goes, what are you making back here? And she goes, I call it a Carrie special. And he goes, wouldn't mind getting a taste of that. And I said, dude, I haven't seen focus like that in a long time on someone using pickup lines, like just laser fucking focus.
Yeah, just a good old man, like straight to the point pickup line. Yeah. It's fun.
How did she take it? Was she into it?
Carrie loved it. I already know she loved it. Carrie loved it.
Laughed so hard.
He may have got a taste.
If it's who I think it was, Carrie loved it.
Yeah. And then, dude, fucking.
And Washington, PA.
Yeah,
she's eating that shit up all day.
Yeah, and the people there were fucking awesome. It was nice to be.
They better be. You're traveling out there, fucking make them laugh.
Yeah, and I was like,
you're welcome.
It was cool though, man, because it was like a stage, and we actually there was a band that played after us, and like we thought everyone was there for the band. Well, Jeff Conkle did, and I was like, well, who's the band? He was like, dude, it's Broctopus. And I'm like,
dude, they're a good cover band.
So I'm like, who's Broctopus? You're so full of shit.
I was about to say something. I don't know.
They don't even do cover music. They do their own jams.
Broctopus had the nerve to do their own jams.
So Broctopus is there, and like Jeff's like, fuck, dude, I think everyone's here to see Broctopus. So I'm like, no, they're not,
I assure you they're not.
So he gets up here, he goes, all right, everybody, you guys excited for tonight? And they're like, yeah. He's like, you guys pumped up for Broctopus? And you heard like, I'm like, what?
That is the worst band name I ever heard before in my life.
He was like, how about the comedy show at least? And he was like, yeah. And then he was like, thank God I'm not in Broctopus. All right. And they were like backstage, and like they weren't bad at all, but like,
oh, you heard them a little bit?
Yeah, we stayed and hung out. And
Did you dance a little?
No, it wasn't that kind of party.
Yeah, Broctopus is not a lot of dance music.
Nah, it was more of like, I don't know how to explain it. Like kind of like that jam band. Like dudes are just like getting. Yeah, and then
What do
there's
they
like
call
the
that?
one,
The bluegrass.
yeah, it was a little bit of bluegrass.
Was it banjo heavy?
Yeah.
Maybe a ukulele.
Like the dude, with the long hair and the tie-dye shirt, just
snap it
feeling
out.
it, dude, just feeling
Some
it.
guy with a flute.
Yeah,
A flautist.
yeah.
I went to a Dave Matthews concert the one time.
That's the
I did
worst
too.
thing
What?
in the world, dude.
They were great.
Fuck both of you.
Listening to them, like I went just because, like,
No, it's probably a great party.
yeah, I went for
Music,
the
terrible.
party, and then like the show. I never listen. I didn't like go buy a Dave Matthews CD after this, but like the actual like concert, it wasn't bad. It was pretty good. They had that dude with the violin. He was snapping on,
Killing
dude.
it.
Yeah. So like, I mean,
Didn't he turn out to be like a pervert or something?
I never followed
dude.
up on that.
everybody's a pervert.
The violinist from Dave Matthews Band. Google it.
Really?
You're
I'm
full
not
of
even
shit.
gonna fight
You're
with
trying
him
to
about
make
it.
He
it
was the biggest pervert. Him and Bill Cosby, perverts.
I'm just telling you, he did some creepy shit. I don't know if
Did
he
he?
killed somebody or raped somebody.
I
or
think
did
he might
something.
be out of the band though. So I think he might
that's
be
why.
right.
Dave
You don't
Matthews
hear
has
too
a
much
strict
about-
no raping.
We don't
Lawrence.
question Sholey anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't.
Lawrence.
Yeah, all the Sholey fans are to come on YouTube and talk about how Sholey's right all the time.
It's like, meanwhile, it's like Eagle Tits. He got like 7 code names on YouTube, just agreeing with everything
Yeah.
Shuley said.
Hey, I pay him under the table, dude.
19 emails just so I can agreeing with Sholey.
all the fucking the address all tracks back to Eagle Tits' computer.
Yeah,
Whatever,
I
man.
bought a cold tub. It arrived today.
Get out of
Did
here.
you?
I did, yeah.
Did you try it?
I didn't. It's at Ace Hardware. I got to pick it up. Dude calls me today. He's like, hey, man, I don't know if this is a mistake or not, but your 150-gallon animal feed tub is here. Did you mean to order that? I'm like, yeah.
What made you order that?
'Cause
Joe Rogan?
No, well, TikTok and Joe Rogan, yeah. But I've been
You gotta get a sauna too.
I know, but like I don't have the room. Listen, John, one step at a time. But so I hopped on TikTok. I'm like, how can I? So the dude was like, is this a mistake? I was like, no, I'll be up tomorrow to pick up. He's like, all right, man. He's like, it's a strange order. We don't get a lot of these. I was like, yeah, bet. I paid for it, so I'm coming to get it.
Yeah.
And I was like, how big is it? He was like, it's huge.
What
I
is
was
it, a cow feed trough?
It's like a giant Rubbermaid, cow feed trough.
Yeah,
yeah,
it is.
exactly what it is. So I have like a garage that's pretty cold, so I'm gonna throw it in there and fucking hop in it. Dude, I've been between aerobics and like this fucking other shit I got going on right now, where I'm like doing fucking hard labor. I'm sore as hell every day, so like I'm gonna try it. It's gonna be one of the. Listen. I get excited about things. I spend money on it. I'm going to use it.
Use
10
it twice.
I'm going to use it 10 times and never
Yeah.
use it again.
I think we're all
Maybe
doing
sell
that.
it to me half price. I'll use it 2 times.
Yeah, then
and
we'll
I'll
be-
sell it to you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't go crazy and buy. Listen, I had like $2,500 one pulled up, ready to pull the trigger on them. I was like, let's try the cow.
Baby steps.
Let's try the cow feed first. See if
Yeah.
we use it, and then you get a new house. Maybe that's something you do to treat yourself.
What are the benefits? Because like I've heard about, but like, what are the benefits? I know there's a lot of them.
There's a
doing
lot.
this.
Yeah. There's.
What's like the main one?
It's supposed to really help like inflammation,
Okay.
which is like a major issue. It's supposed to help your sleep. It's supposed to help with depression.
Really?
Supposed to help with soreness. There's a list of shit.
Huh.
But you got to drag your ass into that fucking freezing cold tub every day.
And you got to ice it up. Do you have to ice it up? And
So yeah, my game plan is to put it in the garage where it's gonna get. I brought a little. Lady just sent me a picture. I bought a rubber ducky thermometer to see how cold my cold tub stays. She's like, "What the fuck is this?" I'm like, "For the cold tub." She's like, "Dude, whatever." She's over the cold tub already. Ain't even here yet.
Yeah.
But so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in the garage, see how cold it gets, and then they said freeze a bunch of water bottles.
Yeah.
And throw the water bottles in to get it to the temp you want. And then I got this insulation board. I'm going to put it on top of that to really keep it cool, and we'll see how it goes. But,
Sounds like a lot of work.
yeah, I mean,
The $2,500 one, was that one like self-containing? Like,
yeah, it had a filter. And there's ways I could rig it up to like have a filter and all kinds of. I'm going to see how much I use it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But, listen, if I go there 5 times, it's going to be one of those things that sits in my house forever. Probably it's going to happen.
You're gonna start putting rock salt in it in the winter.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see. Maybe like build a koi pond this summer if it doesn't work out. That's literally like we're like feed and like koi ponds.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Get a cow.
but yeah, the dude from Ace Hardware was funny. He was like, "Dude, you mean to order this, my man?" And then when I go there, I'm gonna tell him what it's for. It's really gonna blow his fucking mind.
Mm-hmm.
What about you guys? You get anything crazy this weekend?
I went to the NA Central game. NA took down Central. Was
They
happy
did.
to see
Good
my
game.
Yeah.
congratulations to my nephew in NA.
Yep. I watched the
Congratulations.
Was happy to
second.
see them win.
I I streamed it the second half.
Yeah.
Had to stream it.
On Triple, yeah.
Dude, it's amazing because if you look on PCN and what's on, now, I know you love women's sports. Girls field hockey.
It was. I told you a couple weeks ago. It was girls golf.
I'm just.
I don't
people
understand
want
it.
to see these high school football
A
games.
lot of people do.
Why wouldn't you play them?
I don't.
Do you not want people to watch your station?
None of these state games are going to be on PCN.
How? Why? I don't understand. Like, who's running it right now?
I don't know why they're like high school football is getting like the shit end of the stick right now. They're not going to Heinz Field.
Yeah.
They're playing in fucking Norwin. Stupid
yeah.
as hell. I would have went down to that game if it was at Heinz. I'm not going to fucking Norwin.
Yeah, it was a good game too.
It was. I don't even know where is Norwin.
It's near Route 30, off of Route 30.
Up at Greensburg.
Near
Past
area.
Irwin.
Shorkey. Yeah, past that way.
Yeah, I'm not going up there for that. That's far as hell. But yeah, no, it was a good first half, and then NA just put it on them in the second half.
They must have made some kind of adjustments because they jumped out 14-0, then Central came back, then it was 21-21 at the half, and then the defense shut down their offense in the second half.
It's always good when Central loses in anything. Like to see that. Alder Ice still selling Thanksgiving raffle tickets. Hit us up if you want some. It's a $100 ticket, $80,000 to the winner. That'd be a nice Thanksgiving lick.
Oh, God.
80 grand COD.
Oh, yeah. Real quick, don't forget that we're still selling tickets for December 23rd at the Bottlerocket Social. Every week I come on here, I'm telling you what, there's less and less tickets. That's why we're not really pumping it that hard. They're almost gone. So if you want to be sitting outside and wondering how it was, then don't get a ticket. But if you want to be part of the biggest party in Pittsburgh of the year, go on BottleRocketSocial.com and get your ticket for December 23rd, Greenfield Finest Podcast Christmas Spectacular.
You almost ran out of breath there.
I did. I got all excited.
Like when you used to do Macho Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man, the Macho Man hasn't made an appearance in a while.
I got a request from him the other day.
Did you?
No, but
Yeah.
fuck, it'd be nice if someone fucking was like, hey, Stig, I liked when you did them voices and stuff. I'd be like, yeah, man, but no one ever fucking called.
Yeah, I mean, you ran through a few characters in the beginning there in the early podcast days. You had Olaf the Russian.
Party Hornet.
Hornet. Olaf was funny.
Yeah.
And the Macho Man.
I
You
have
had that fucking sock puppet thing, whatever the fuck that
Yeah.
beaver
The
was.
groundhog.
The groundhog.
Russ, the heroin addicted groundhog.
Yeah.
Gus's cousin. But next week, I have a feeling there's going to be a character from Qatar. I'm kidding. There's going to be a World Cup. There's a World Cup character. He's going to be a puppet. But I was already thinking about it today, and he will be introduced next week. He'll be here for the remainder of the World Cup. So for a week or two at least.
Steelers tank back on.
Yeah.
Super Bowl last week. Get the tank back on. It is. It's hard to watch. It's been hard to watch all season. They're just not good.
No, they stink.
They stink. The defense is doing their best, it seems like, but they're even bending too much.
Right.
Their best isn't good enough for the highest paid defense in the league.
It's
well,
really not.
like I said, but you get three and outs.
All three and outs. So
Three in a row. It's like I think the
gassed.
drives lasted about a minute 10 seconds
Yeah.
each. That's just not good
Watt's
enough.
making a pick, and then you're doing another three and out.
Ryan looked like fucking Barry Sanders.
He
against
really
this
did.
dude.
They did the same play like 3 times.
Right.
And we fell for it every time. They just
It's
Hey,
raw.
I'll tell you
Smeared
what.
our
I
asses.
don't mind when someone keeps doing the same thing over and over again until somebody stops it.
Right.
That's smart.
no.
coaching.
I'm not against it, but I'm saying where's
yeah.
your fucking defensive
Well,
like?
the Steelers do
the
shit
inside
over and over
linebackers
again.
Are you
and it
still like
doesn't-
what's your confidence level on Kenny Pickett right now? Like that he's going to work out.
I'm still pretty confident.
Are you a little bit less than like when you were sending me shit on Twitter about how great he was going to be, or
No, I mean, he's having a rookie season. He has arguably the worst fucking offensive coordinator in the history of
That's
offensive
true.
coordinators. So you got to get him the benefit of the doubt
he
there.
could have had Pickens drop that ball,
Pickens dropped that
which would have
ball,
been nice
but
for my fantasy team.
He makes some really bad. When he misses a throw, fuck does he miss a throw,
Yeah, he
man.
misses on
Dude,
bad.
he
Holy
threw that
shit.
one out into the flat, and
It's just like
the dude was wide open. He overthrew him by like 5 yards. Like,
take
guys,
a pigeon's head off, guys.
Like that movie fucking
Bull Durham.
No, not another teen movie.
Oh,
where he
yeah.
he just said Marty. He just fucking fires it.
He hit it off the mascot.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what it looked like.
Yeah, dude. There was a couple of the game before where you're just like, I mean, you threw in when he threw in the triple coverage, but he threw it like 10 feet over everybody.
I think the main thing is it's his rookie season, and I'll like
Yeah, I'm just so
But no,
Well,
but
and then-
I agree like what you're saying, but I'm like I wasn't real high on Kenny Pickett to begin with, and I'm still like, yeah, I think he'll be like I'm hoping he's good. That's all. But like this year, I didn't expect much out of him.
It's a good year to have a rookie season.
right.
and
Might
see
as
what
well
you
let
get
him
out of
play
him.
it out
Let him
because
play.
what's the
Yeah.
worst that could happen?
Right.
Because if maybe Mitch plays a little better than Kenny.
They said Mitch is in the locker room hostile.
Really?
I
I don't blame him.
He's pretty pissed off out because he was promised to play, and that's why he came here, and he ain't playing.
Well, it's NFL.
Yeah,
You know,
right. You're getting paid.
It's a business.
You
You'll
ain't,
be
you
all
ain't
right,
blowing
Mitch.
leaves more, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you do get laid off, we
Son
use
and
you.
son can
We
use
can
you.
use you to
Dude,
finish out the year.
Mitch could find himself in a position where a Colt McCoy, where it's 14 years and no one knows if he can play or not.
100%.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
just shut the fuck up, Mitch.
Right.
Collect
play
that
for
check.
14 years. I don't think you're a starter. Maybe in a really good situation, but you had your chance in Chicago. It didn't work out. You didn't you didn't get much of a chance here. It's hard to say that.
No,
but
he really
he
didn't.
didn't. But just
What, he backed up Josh Allen
just
for a
I
year.
couldn't believe it last night. I was watching that game. They said Colt McCoy's in his 13th year.
Yeah, I
Holy
couldn't
Remember when
fuck.
he got knocked the F out by
Yeah, they said
Ferrier?
it. Yeah,
I forgot, dude. Ferrier
it was Harrison, wasn't it?
Harrison. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, Harrison he killed him, and that one wide receiver I don't think ever played again. I can't remember. There was like a picture of him like black.
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the receiver.
I
either.
can't think
I
of him
remember
either.
the
What
picture.
team do you know?
It was the
team?
Browns. Ferrier was just. It was the year where Ferrier was just literally killing people.
He has a lot to do with the helmet-to-helmet contact,
Yeah.
for sure. Rolls. There's no doubt. He used to fuck people up. We had a Yinzer put his toddler on the drink rail in the bathroom at the Steelers game. So like the trough where everybody fucking pisses.
I thought
at.
they got rid of all of them.
Nope.
They did in my bathroom, but okay.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
They might have been urinals, but they were so close.
There's still a
There's
place
still
above
a drink
them.
rail.
Yeah,
It could have been urinals, but they were pretty
Yeah.
tight for urinals.
Yeah.
And the drink rail above it just sat his baby right up there. Someone snapped a picture. There's fucking 40 guys pissing in this pitcher, and just a baby sitting right on top of the drink rail. It was perfect.
How
But
old was this baby?
Probably 2 at the max, I would say. But where do you put your baby?
I mean, his dad's pretty cool.
You can't leave
man.
him.
That's
No,
my-
you can't like leave him at the seats. Like, I'll be back, son.
Yeah.
And then like
Hey, if the beer guy comes, grab one for me.
you don't want him like sit like if he's down low enough, someone could piss on him.
He's getting
Right.
pissed all
yeah,
over.
you don't want your kid to get pissed
Bumped
on.
around, knocked over.
Yeah,
That's
you,
a good
You don't
call.
want to fall on that floor either.
No, it's just like that was the only move, but it was such a good picture. Like, look at this fucking little kid up on this rail. There's just fucking 40 dicks out.
Holding on to a fucking Iron City.
Yep.
Dude, I've never understood taking like a really young kid
never
that doesn't
understood
know
it
what's
either.
going on
Yeah,
to
it
a
makes
game.
no sense.
Like when people bring babies and they got to wear earmuffs. Like,
For what?
can you not get a babysitter, or like you want them to experience this?
Yeah, it's more about the parent getting the picture saying I took my baby to the game.
That's not fun for anybody.
And I
No,
think it's
but-
gonna scare the fuck out of the baby.
Dude, my kids were probably like 5 and 6, and like at a Penguin game, and when people like they scored a goal and people went nuts, they were like,
I was-
holy shit,
I was gonna say 6.
Yeah.
And that's a Penguin game. Penguin game and Steeler games are different.
big time.
You
big
can
time
take
different.
a 5 or 6 year old a Penguin game and you're gonna be okay.
I don't feel safe at Steeler games.
Steeler games. You gotta keep your head on swivel for you.
If you're not drinking at a state, like if you're like, I don't know if you could have fun. You probably could if you're in a different. But dude, it's just like it's a lot of anxiety. It's a lot. It's like a lot. It's just a lot. A lot,
It's
of,
a
people
lot of people, a
bumping
lot of
into
drunk
you.
people.
Yeah, like
I went to a game a couple years back. I went to the Browns game, and dude, I'll be honest. My buddy was drinking. I was with my buddy Scott. We like worked together. I wasn't. By like halftime, I was like, let's go to the casino. Let's get the fuck out of here. Like, it's not a.
I'd rather
sober
watch
man's
it. It's
game.
like like you right. Like I don't feel comfortable there unless I got a couple beer. Then you like get in the vibe of everybody. If somebody bumps into you, you really don't care.
yeah.
Like people.
Yeah, and you're not like when I'm sober or something like that, I'm listening to people around me. It's
Yeah.
like you
You need to numb your
you're more
senses a
aware
little
of,
bit,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. You need to numb your senses. You're more aware of what the fuck's going on, and you're like, this dude's all goofy drunk, and you got to watch
He's goofy
him.
drunk. He's coming in and out,
Yeah.
out of the aisle several times.
Yeah.
I'm actually trying to watch the game because
He's
I'm
arguing
sober.
with his girlfriend. You're
Yeah.
like, man, if he hits this chick, if you're drunk, you don't care less if he hits her or not. You know what I mean? It's not your problem.
If you're sober though, you're like,
If you're sober, yeah, you're like, oh man, I'm gonna have to fucking figure this out.
Right,
But
I'm gonna go take a walk.
right, right.
Yeah.
And go get a pretzel.
Yeah,
Pretzels. Who wants pretzels?
And you realize how bad the food at Heinz Field is when you're sober.
Yeah, and you know how much it's shit's
Right.
real
when
expensive.
when you realize how much money you spend, that's the worst. When I'm drunk, it doesn't matter at all.
Nope, doesn't exist. World Cup pulls sale beer. Pulls sale of beer day before it started. So I don't know. I wrote that so weird and read it even weirder. So the World Cup had a deal with Budweiser for $75 million. They shipped millions and millions of Bud Light to Qatar. I've seen this picture. It's in a warehouse. It was just pallets and pallets and pallets of fucking Bud Heavy. FIFA says can't sell beer at the fucking World Cup now. Everybody's in the World Cup games drinking Bud Zero, which is Bud. It's their NA, so non-alcoholic.
Wait a minute. Here's what I understand. They sponsored it. They spent like $75 million.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why are they just taking this on the chin? Because they seem to be handling it to the point like they're not going like for money back. They're gonna
All right, can I tell you why?
They're gonna give the team all the the city all the beer or the country.
Yeah, the winning country is gonna get like they're gonna. I don't know if they're gonna donate it or
I
what.
think that's what they said.
They made it. They
A
said
big
we're
party.
gonna throw a big party. Like so, you're donating all millions of Bud Heavies.
So they're allowed to drink at the hotel. Certain hotels, certain restaurants has to be a certain distance away from where the fucking games are. Right.
But and then if you're sitting in the like club seats, you could drink.
Right.
So if you got a club seat,
You
they're
got the
letting you
good
drink.
seats.
Yeah, but you could liquor anything. But if you got the regular seats, you could drink Bud Zero.
It's so fucking
Dude,
weird.
because FIFA is the most corrupt organization in
they-
the
But
I
fucking
think-
world.
I
They
don't-
took that Qatar money,
Right.
Yeah, and they
now
promised
they
them
gotta-
they took that $75 million from Bud.
and now they got to
But
play
how-
this
how-
Qatar
oh,
role.
If
yeah,
I'm
no, you did
Budweiser, I'm like, that's fine. Give me back my $75 million. Make us think about it, because then you're going to hear about Budweiser.
I don't know how much stink you want to make in Qatar, dude.
What do you mean? They ripped them off.
I get it, but like,
What are they going to do?
You're playing.
Kill Budweiser?
You're playing by Qatar's rules. You're not playing by like.
There's got to be some kind of repercussion. Like, dude,
Who's the authority you go to, though?
right?
Yeah, who
it
do you-
seemed. It
that's
seemed.
what who do you
it
tell?
doesn't seem like they're going to do
There's
anything.
nobody.
You would think they're going to sue FIFA.
What are you going to have here? Here's our beer, but you can't buy any.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right, but that's like getting bullied. Like the tough guy on the block takes your fucking lunch money. Who you gonna rat to? Like who's gonna help you?
Like, why wouldn't they say that at
Budweiser
the
go-
beginning of the deal? Like, listen, we're not going to be
Right.
selling this
They
here.
wanted that
Because they
75
don't
mil.
give a fuck. Because they're like, what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, it's fucked up. It's strange.
There's no one to like to
the World
to
Cup
help
is
you.
giving off Fry Festival vibes. They have like
Yeah.
You see like the
Fire.
Fry
No, fire.
Fire.
Festival.
Yeah.
Fire Festival.
It's just spelled with a Y, though, but I know
Yeah.
why you said that.
I
I thought it was Fry Fest, too.
thought it was Fry
Throw that
Fest, too.
Y in there, get me all confused.
I think that dude got fried. He's like doing like 20-something
Nah,
years.
he's
in
out.
No, he's
jail.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, he's out
Yeah,
already.
He got
he's
more
out.
scams lined up already.
Good for
Yeah.
him.
But they have
He's
like,
the one running the fucking the World Cup.
they have like a camp set up where you could like to stay for like 175 a night. They're like staying in fucking space. What the fuck are they called?
Tents.
Yeah, they're pretty much tents or like
There's no real doors.
storage units.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
they're
storage.
set up like-
Yep, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Storage containers. Yep.
So they're in like there's no carpet. There's like no running water. It's fucked up, man. And the people like
Qatar is like a really rich nation.
yeah, but I mean they're
Right.
they're on the scam. You know, they're trying to make a couple bucks. I don't, or like what I
These-
just
but
I don't
Qatar-
know if they were just they weren't ready for it. I don't know.
I don't know either.
It could have been that, like them not being ready for it. I mean, getting the fucking storage containers and like firing people in there is like, I mean, and you're there, you're stuck. If you're that much of a soccer fan,
It's like a country that like has a ton of money, like wants to host this, but really doesn't like anybody else, and that really doesn't want anybody in their country.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is like a weird. It's like a weird thing.
They
But why
want to
did
say
you
we
want it?
had it.
Right.
They want to say we had it, but they really don't want you there.
Hey,
Yeah, the
yeah.
publicity
And
yourself.
Kind
it's-
of like
it's
taking a
bad
2-year-old to a
publicity now.
fucking
Right.
to a fucking
Now everybody is
Steeler
like
game.
fuck Qatar. They're
Yeah,
fucking up
just
the
go
World
watch.
Cup.
Yeah, go watch the soccer games and go home, and stay in these storage units and go home.
How
Yeah.
many people
And
before
don't
were
drink.
like, man, I'm going
And
to
don't
Qatar.
have sex.
None, and I think it's still at none.
Unless
Yeah,
you're married.
right. It's less now.
I mean, it just doesn't sound like a fun time over here. That's for sure.
No, it's
No.
like one of those things you get over there and you're like, oh fuck, man.
Right.
Now the dudes ain't allowed to wear like the
It doesn't even sound like a fun
bands
place to
with
visit.
the rainbow, like for LGBT.
Yeah, no, definitely not
Yeah,
over
they,
there.
yeah, they're
Well, they
good.
said they were allowed to, and then they were like, "Yeah, you can't wear them."
Yeah, they
can't come in.
turned
And
some
they're
dude.
like, "Okay,
He had
we won't."
a rainbow like T-shirt on, soccer T-shirt that you can't come in. Which listen, you're in a different fucking country.
You know where you're going,
You're gonna play by their rules,
Dude, did you see what happened to Brittany Griner?
That's what I
don't.
mean.
You don't go to, at this point, you don't go to another country and just start acting up anymore.
Yeah, you can probably get away with like Canada and Mexico right now. Everything
Right.
else, maybe, chill out.
Colombia, stuff like that.
The wives and girlfriends of the England players are staying on $1 million or $1 billion cruise ship, while like the players are staying in like hotels and shit like that. That's a sweet setup.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, Qatar, we'll stay on this boat during the whole fucking World Cup. We'll go to the games, back on the boat. That's a major move.
International waters.
Yep, and I'm sure they got all the booze and fucking anything else they
Blow
want.
they want.
You know what I was thinking? It was weird. Like as soon as I heard the Qatar thing, I'm like, maybe you're just like not allowed to drink in Qatar, but like they have AA meetings there because I like looked it up, like AA meetings in Qatar, and there's AA meetings. So like, are you allowed to drink out in Qatar? But it's just like they're not letting you drink at the World Cup.
I just think they don't want everybody all fucked up and all rowdy in their country.
No,
they're not letting people like film. They're not letting reporters like fucking film.
I'm pretty sure it's a Muslim country. You're not allowed to drink there.
Yeah.
No, what do you mean?
Like Saudi
they're
Arabia. Yes, I'm almost Lawrence.
But I mean, you just said that you could drink in hotels. You
But
could
that's
definitely
only
drink
a special like. They're letting them do this
So
because
you're
of the
sure-
World
I
Cup.
think- Because of the World Cup?
I'm pretty sure Mishka like had to stay there at the UAE. Is UAE like the same?
No,
type of
United
thing?
Arab Emirates it's a different country.
but it's like the
altogether.
same type of rules. Like
Yeah, you're right. And he couldn't even show on his passport that he went to Israel. He had to get a new passport because he was going there because that's how serious shit is.
In Qatar, it's illegal to be drunk in public. So
get drunk in your house.
drink in your own home.
So they do sell alcohol.
Yeah, Larry just said it's illegal to be drunk in public. So that makes sense. If you're going to the World Cup, you're obviously getting fucked up.
And then you got to walk.
And then
back
you
to
got to
your
walk
hotel
around.
or-
I guess
or
they just
whatever.
don't want everybody pissing in their streets, getting
Getting
all rowdy.
arrested.
But
Especially
why did you
football
want the
hooligans.
World Cup, dude?
Right.
People are trying to party. First World
Like
Cup
let's
in
host
8
a Steeler
years.
game.
That's why they waited till everybody had their hotel reservations made.
Oh,
then we're
yeah.
sure,
like,
the
oh
day
yeah, you can't
before.
drink.
Right, they're not going to tell you that off the rip.
Right, exactly.
No, nobody would have went. Yeah, if you would have fucking. Oh,
They
this
should have read between the lines on that one.
And they kind of, we talked about this months ago. They're like, yeah, they're not going to sell, or they're only going to sell beer in the stadium or some shit. There was
Stipulations
there
already.
was warning signs up to this, but to have that contract with Budweiser to pull the whole fucking thing, that's kind of crazy.
It's ballsy.
Ballsy. All right, Larry, let's do some
Yo,
voicemails,
it's
buddy.
Big John from Virginia Beach, not the Carolinas. Anyways, happy Thanksgiving, boys. Was up in Pittsburgh for the race. I guess that would have been the weekend before last. After the race, after the 10-mile race, which I told myself, hey man, I'm pushing my son. If the hills are too much, I'm gonna walk. But everybody was cheering me on, so I couldn't walk. So I ran the whole goddamn thing, fucking dying. Anyways, go back to our Airbnb on the south side, and my wife and kids are tired. So I'm like, I'm ready to party. I walked down the street to this bar. I was going to go to Maria's, but this other place, local, was popping. So I was like, I'm going to step in there. Anyways, bullshitting with tenders. One of the girls says, I'm from Greenfield. I said, no shit. I said, there's a group of Greenfield guys that do a podcast. She goes, yeah, I know one of them. I said, oh, which one do you know? She goes, the skinny one. So I'll let you guys fight over that. I don't know which one of you guys is the skinny one. Anyways, boys, love the pod. Take it easy.
It's got to be Sholey.
You would think it, surely, yeah. You know anybody that works at local?
I thought Jack was. There's me. Jack.
You don't have a
Sure.
name?
I know a few people that work at local.
Are you the skinny one?
I don't know if I would go with skinny.
According to your grandmother, no.
Or Eddie Coyne?
Yeah. Well, he's a fucking pig. I have so much muscle mass you couldn't call me skinny. You know what I mean? Like,
But who says the skinny
Who
one?
doesn't
Like,
say
if,
their
if I
name?
know
yeah,
you,
I mean, none of
yeah.
us are fucking cows.
No.
No,
Right.
but Sholey's skinny.
Yeah, Sholey's skinny.
Right, but you'd be like, oh, I know.
Drinks 5 million
Surely.
beers a day. It makes me
bullshit.
mad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I don't
skinny
know.
one. That's a mean way to put it. I know.
It could have been like the stunningly attractive one.
Yeah, the hot. Yeah, right. I'm pretty sure I know who
Or
would say.
Jack.
who
I know
said that.
Jack.
Yeah.
Or I know Mike
Anthony.
or Anthony or
And
John.
that's what I'm thinking. The people who I'm thinking of obviously no. I don't know. That's a weird fucking thing to say. The
Big
skinny
John
one.
from Virginia Beach. I mean, do you watch? Does he even know? I'm sure he knows what we look like, but
Yeah.
I mean, our
Yeah, he knows
physiques.
us on-
We're not flexing our physiques on here.
Well, on social media though, they could see.
Yeah,
what we
yeah,
look
good
like.
Yeah. Plus, we're like sitting. Listen, we're fine. We're doing great. We're 40
We could
years
all be the
old.
skinny one, okay?
Yeah.
Once Jack's in that cold tub, he's going to be burning fat cells left and right.
Yeah, you get brown fat. That's what you need.
Go
You get
on.
the brown fat.
Go on. See you later.
No, I think you want the brown fat.
Do you?
You're going to get rid of the other fat.
Hey guys,
There you
been
go.
listening for a couple months now. Show's pretty funny, but I can tell you this: if Z-Bird takes the week off again, you other 3 testicle tasters should just stay home too, because it's a big drop-off without it. Now go fuck yourself.
Who the fuck was that?
Probably the worst fucking listener
Yeah.
we got.
Thanks for being a fan.
He called us testicle taster.
Wait, what did he say? Testicle take?
Testicle
tasters?
tasters. Yeah, real
Wow.
funny, dude.
Yeah,
We're
real
in third
yeah,
grade,
glad
dork.
you fucking waste your time calling in, you fucking cum guzzler. How about that? Pig.
Hey, Cody from Wexford. I was just bored at work, and I went back and was listening to old episodes. And I think it was episode 39 that I was listening to. Kenny came up with a great shirt. I mean, what's his name from Virginia Beach came up with the Kenny shirt. I have another good shirt idea. In episode 39, you talk about preheating, and the main quote is "preheating's for pussies." And I think I would wear that around town for sure. Love you guys. Have a good one.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Yeah, preheating is for pussies. Here's the thing about that. lot
Episode
of-
39.
39.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was
That was a couple years ago.
That was a few
That's
years
in the
ago,
archives.
for sure. And I'm pretty sure I said that because I'm not a preheat guy. But the thing about putting pussy on a T-shirt, not a lot of people are gonna rock
Well,
that
you
one.
could, yeah, maybe you exit out.
Well, yeah, even if you do
With
the
the
with the
asterisk.
stars, and
Yeah.
that, but like, still getting the point across. Would you wear a pussy shirt?
Probably not, but there's some
Right.
people that would.
I have a shirt that says "fuck sleeves."
Yeah, but
That's true.
that's not as intense as pussy.
I don't know if you
Yeah.
have "fuck" on your shirt. It's pretty.
Yeah, fuck is very abrasive.
Maybe like
Yeah.
preheating's for nerds. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, we can workshop that a little bit, but yeah, the pussies might be a little
But
much.
it fits good together. Preheating for pussy sounds
it
so
does
good.
good. It does sound good.
Goes good together.
I saw an ad for mattresses for fat people called Big Fig. Why the fuck wouldn't you just call it a fattress? Also, Johnny, why do small guys drive big trucks?
Was that Kenny not announcing himself as Kenny?
That's
Yeah.
definitely Kenny, dude.
I have a feeling Kenny might have called in and he didn't know. Like he didn't want to use that as his main one.
He wanted to.
So yes, do we have this is Kenny's underneath this? I'm
Yeah,
assuming
play
because it
this
says
one.
Kenny because he didn't say it was Kenny.
Kenny, I have a small truck. You're trying to insinuate
But a
something.
fattress makes sense.
That
Yeah.
just makes sense.
Yeah. The fats need a mattress.
He's a marketing
I got a lot of
genius.
feedback about it, like us calling the fats fat. People loved it.
What's up, boys? It's Kenny. First, Eagle Tits didn't fix shit. It still takes forever to get in on the baseball here. I know I drop a lot of wisdom on you guys at this podcast, so you might think I'm a little older and wise. I'm so wise, you might think I'm a little older, but I'm class of 99. I don't think I'm 3 or 4 years older than anybody on the podcast.
No, that's all.
Anyways, so I wanted to install, if I could be so bold, install a rule that when anybody needs to call off from the podcast, I think you guys should have to call into the podcast voicemail and leave your call-off message to the people of the podcast so we can hear it and evaluate it for ourselves. And that being said, I'll just put this out there. I can be myself available on Tuesday nights if you have any
I knew that was coming.
I kind of like that. You know, you like you get a note from your mom, you gotta fucking call into the fucking podcast.
I do like that, and everybody can say if it's valid or
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, I think I said Kenny might have been a few years older than us, and we got immediately someone set up. I forget who it was. Someone
On
set up on
Twitter.
Twitter and said Kenny's like, yeah, he's our age.
Yeah.
He looks
99,
he
I'm
does,
class
yeah.
99,
Yeah, you
yeah.
guys are. I'm 2000. But
Wow.
Wow, you're one of them. You're one of them new millennials.
You whippersnapper.
well, listen, you fucks. If it sounds like I graduated in the 90s, that sounds like you're fucking ancient. I graduated in the 2000s. That's a big difference.
How about they were
I didn't get my GED till the 2000s.
There you go, buddy.
So, yeah, I really got that going for me.
What year did you grab that?
2000.
Okay, nice. Yeah, no, I feel like that's a good idea, Kenny. Was that Kenny on that first one before that? It sounded like he tried to disguise his voice a little bit.
Yeah.
He wasn't as excited, I think.
Nah. Kenny, you can do 2 voicemails if you want, buddy. And we probably should do it. We should probably do a Kenny episode. But we bring Kenny up for the live show. So if you want to see Kenny, fucking buy a live show fucking ticket. That's really where we can let it fly. You know, we only say so much here. We could say whatever we want.
It's a live show.
Bottlerocket
Yeah,
Social.
the back and forth is beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, so buy a ticket. People keep asking me, like I'm waiting. I don't know if I'm going to have my ticket. I'm like, you probably have time. We're getting to that point where I don't know how much time you really have because, we're selling them. So don't be stuck. Like Zebra said, don't get stuck outside. Buy a ticket, and let's take a little break.
All right, everybody, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're worried about roofing, windows, siding, soffit, fascia, gutters, spouts, and need help with any of those, call Allen Construction, LLC, 412-954-8337. Whether it's a repair, replacement, they're equipped with the tools and the skills for over 65 years of experience. Remember, Allen Construction, 412-954-8337. And they're not on heroin. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick of your general contractor having sex with your wife? Well, I was too, and that's when I found out about Schaefer Inc. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim to firstly be a company principle-driven, and to achieve this, the importance is ethical business practices. That includes great work and not having sex with your wife. Please check out Schaefer Inc. for all your contracting needs. Give them a call at 412-915-1694. That's 412-915-1694. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I just drove by your house and your wall looks like a giant piece of shit. Well, you know that's no good because anybody can climb up your yard and bang your old lady. That's why you need to call Just Walls, 412-889-4401. Fully insured. And when someone pulls up to your house, make sure the first thing they see is your retaining wall, or the second thing they'll see is your wife's pussy. That's 412-889-4401. Just Walls. Hey, what's going on, everyone? I just drove by your house. You got a giant hole in the side. What's that for? So you can stick your dick in it and your old lady can suck it. You're better than that, man. Get that hole patched up. Why don't you call SNL Remodeling LLC? They do roofing, siding, gutters, downspouts, soffit, fascia, and they'll fix that hole so your wife quits sucking everyone's dick. 412-628-9717. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. We're sick of seeing your wife sucking all that cock. Are you sick and tired of bullshit pizza? I knew I was. Thank God there's Capizzuto's Pizza on Greenfield Avenue. They've been in business for over 400 years, making some of Pittsburgh's finest pizza. 412-521-6570. Ask for Nubs and tell them Z-Bird sent you if you want the best pizza in the burg. Man, we've been getting some bad storms around here lately. Very bad. Tree actually fell through my roof. I didn't know what the hell I was going to do. Luckily, I found Greater Pittsburgh Tree Service at 412-415-7331. They have over 27 years of experience, competitive pricing, and it won't break your budget. Give them a call today for all your tree-related needs. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into Corn Dick of the Week. Moneyline, who be corn dicking?
We have a high school top prospect that was going to the University of Florida. Florida pulled the offer because he was on TikTok rapping a song. He rapped the N-word. Florida pulled his scholarship. Twitter's going back and forth on this, like if we right or wrong. Pretty dumb in his situation.
I'm assuming he's a white kid.
He's a white, yeah.
Okay.
He's a white kid. He made a TikTok. He rapped the N-word. It was always a gray area to me. Like, dude, are you allowed? I know Dave Portnoy got jammed up. He like rapped the N-word in a Nelly song like 15 years ago or like 10 years ago, and they came back on a hit piece with him from like. But it's like, probably I guess you definitely shouldn't rap it. You definitely shouldn't film yourself rapping it if you're about to go to Florida. I don't know, but you're also a 17-year-old fucking kid.
If you ever sing along with a song, I don't rap the songs, but
You know,
I've sung along. No, not really. Yeah, maybe in my head.
See,
I've heard you rap to Ludacris before.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe I do.
Yeah, you
but like,
definitely
dude,
do.
I probably like won't bypass a word like if I'm in the middle of like jamming out.
Yeah, I mean, there's on TikTok, everybody just stops for a second and then starts going. So like people are aware of it. Kid probably shouldn't have done it. Should have known better than that. Now he's in that problem where like once this fucking stink is on you. Where do you go?
Yeah.
I think he'll be
You're
fine.
going from Florida, and next thing you know, you're at a JUCO.
He'll be fine.
You think?
I think somebody's going to pick him. Yeah, everybody needs a good quarterback. They'll pick him up.
I don't
and
know.
Then if he'll play well somewhere, then he'll transfer. Oh, I've really matured.
I don't
Eat a
know.
dick.
There's
There was
a
that
kid from the Bruins.
No, I was
Dude,
gonna say,
he bullied a special kid.
Yeah, you're talking about the hockey player.
The hockey player.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
He
Yeah.
bullied a special needs kid to the point where the kid wanted to kill him. I mean, it was a
Yeah,
special
it was
needs-
pretty egregious.
It went to court.
Yeah.
Well, his life is over.
He didn't rap a song on TikTok. That's what
yeah,
these idiot
right,
kids
yeah,
do.
There's no, it's apples.
He
and
sung a
oranges
lyric in a
compared,
song.
But, I mean, that kid is still – that was, what, 6 years ago or something like that?
I'm saying, like, one is, like
More
one of the
egregious
worst
than the
things you
other,
could
yeah.
do. The other thing is, like, he probably shouldn't have done that.
Like if he would have said it,
I
in a
don't
way-
think his life is over.
he didn't say it in a way where he was like, shouldn't have said it. That's the bottom line. But he didn't say it in a way where he was like attacking another person. He definitely should have fucking thought about the temperature. Like anytime, you should never say that if you're a white
Right,
dude.
the words
It
off
ain't never gonna-
limits.
Yeah.
But he was rapping, like it was stupid. He was stupid.
It was stupid. He's a kid. He made
right.
a mistake. Unfortunately, when these kids make a mistake now, it's on the fucking
It
internet.
sticks to you.
Yeah, like
He put it on the internet. He's stupid. All right, go to another college. Keep your head down. Keep your mouth shut.
Right,
Keep
and they
going.
don't-
He'll,
right,
he'll bounce back.
the
Don't
thing
make
that
no
sucks,
waves,
They don't
yeah.
do anything that they don't put on the internet. They
All right.
fucking they're taking a shit that's
That's
going on the
great.
internet.
That's great. That's what I like about this generation.
Really?
No.
But the dude,
You
the
just
dude
watching
from the
videos
Bruins,
of dudes taking shits.
Yeah,
He's a
love
fuck-
shit
You
videos.
pervert.
He's a fucking scumbag, the dude from the Bruins.
He is.
Yeah,
he's
he's a
out
piece
of the
of shit,
league.
yeah.
And now, how old? He was 14, right?
Yeah.
He was really young, and I think he's like 20 or something now.
Yeah, I
the
mean-
Bruins picked him up, and then like it was to the point where the Bruins players really just. This was recently.
Yeah.
This was like a year, not even a year ago.
No, it was this
It was
year.
this year.
It was this year,
They
okay.
just tried to pick him up, and a couple weeks ago, and like the players like, we don't want this kid. This dude, he must be a little cocksucker.
But
Well, I don't
They
think he
said-
was that contrite.
They said he never fully apologized. It was
Yeah.
a bullshit
And the
apology.
the
And
mom is just like everywhere
following.
he goes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, this dude's obviously like a little entitled fucking prick. The
Yeah,
dude that
it
did
seems
that.
that
You know
way.
what I mean? Like you see, you just see how it is. And then he was trying to say like, "Oh, dude, no, me and him are friends." And even the kid he bullied were like, "We're not. He's never even apologized to me. Like, what are you talking about?"
Yeah, if he would have, if that dude, he's fucked. He's out. That was his last chance. You know what I mean? He's screwed. Hopefully, this kid from Florida gets a little bit of a break because it's not the same thing. But
I mean, I heard Pitt could probably use a good recruit.
dude, fuck Slovis, man. Pittsburgh football is impossible to watch right now. It is
Yeah.
so fucking bad, dude. The Penguins any good?
They just won three.
They won
three
three in
away
a row,
games,
but
yeah.
they started out hot. Then they lost like 8 in a row. They're okay. They still got the stars. They're still fun to
What
watch.
Sid put up like 11
Yeah, Sid-
points
Sid
in 3
and Malkin are
games
still
or some
really
shit.
good.
Yeah.
Malkin scored a goal in his 1000th
Dude, the dude
game.
from the Bengals, I mean the Steelers thing. He was like, yeah, they just run the same plays
That's what I
all
meant
the
to
time.
say when we were talking about them. He was like, yeah, they're so. I love playing the Steelers because they just keep running the same play and like you know it's coming every time.
Yeah.
How and like that's the second time a team said that. I remember we talked about it earlier in the season. Somebody said the same fucking thing. How does this dude still have a job?
Somebody
man?
was trying to say that, like, dude, they won't fire Canada because they had to pay him for the rest of the season anyway. And the Rooney's like, dude, you could eat a little bit of that money.
eat a little bit. Give somebody else on the staff like a chance. See what they have.
Madden was saying just take his ability
Don't let
to
him play
play
calls.
calls.
Yeah, right.
Like don't call plays anymore.
Yeah, don't fire him. He's still the coordinator. He just not the play caller.
Yeah, get somebody
He just
else.
clipped his nuts.
Yeah. it's
Clip
just-
his nuts.
Here's what you
that's
do,
all.
dude. You like, Tom, just step in my office. Like, dude, this really ain't working out.
Oh, you're
Team-
fucking terrible.
Offense stinks. Good luck to you in the future. See you later, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stink.
Drink some Gatorade on the sideline
stink.
until week 17, and then it's over.
And then resign.
Unless they're like really good friends. I don't know, dude.
Even if you're good friends, like, dude, all right, I'll keep you on. You can't call plays.
I don't know how Canada's going to get a job anywhere after
He's
this,
not.
let alone the NFL.
Not
Like
yet.
back
He's
to
gonna-
college, anything.
He'll be
He's
back
gonna be
in
in high
He'll be in
school.
high school, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, hopefully you save some money.
Central.
I heard South needs a good coach.
Yeah.
South.
Todd and Julie Chrisley going to jail. Todd got 12 years. Julie got 7
They cracked
for
her.
bank fraud and tax
How much?
evasion.
How much tax did they
Dude,
evade?
It was
their
more
whole-
about the bank fraud, I think.
Yeah.
They were falsifying documents to get like $1 million of loans. Where just
Yeah.
that's where you got jammed up.
And dude, I remember like watching that show when it came on, like, and I was like, it's like goofy, but my girlfriend's dad, he kind of like Chrisley or something. It might have been my girlfriend's mom, I can't remember. But like watching it, and they were like, you kind of wonder, like, damn, they got money.
What was the
They
premise
never
of
said
the show?
how he had money.
They never said.
I always thought, like,
it was-
how these Chrisleys got all this loot?
John, it was literally like the dad was supposed to be like, I almost assumed it was a real estate guy. The mother was like sort of a real estate person, but more of a homemaker. And it was like their family growing up, almost like a knockoff of like a down south version of the Kardashians. I guess.
Yeah, it was like a Osbournes, but for some like
Down
family in
south.
Charleston or
Or
Atlanta,
Ge-
wherever
or
they're
Georgia.
from. Yeah, Georgia. And,
And-
like they had
yeah.
a ton of money. They had a bunch of kids that looked exactly the same. You know,
I always thought he was gay, to be honest with you.
obviously,
Every time-
yeah,
everyone
everybody
does.
did. It
Yeah.
probably is.
He's
He's
probably
probably gonna be getting his
be
fucking.
loving jail.
He's gonna get his fucking root.
He was like, I've
pounded.
just been trying to go to jail this whole time.
But I was like reading the article, and they said his dad was like fucking like a major criminal too, and had all kinds of charges that went to jail.
And you just gotta wonder, like the fucking station recording this, like they had to have like had some inkling. Like,
Yeah, like nobody's ever going to work.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
no one's ever going to work. They're getting all these crazy loans and shit. Plus, they're getting money off the thing. Like it was like the example John said today. It was like robbing Peter to pay Paul. Like they literally take out one loan off this to pay this back just to keep it going.
Once
They
you
were a
get-
giant pyramid scheme.
Once you
what
get
it
that
was.
game started, it's hard to get out of.
They got all them kids, and you know he ain't banging her.
Yeah, I mean, but dude, that's what it is. It was like a giant pyramid scheme. Kept sucking in one more bank, and then the other one get a little bit of the money.
Yeah, they were getting loans for like $1 million just falsifying documents.
I'm surprised
12.
how much time they got.
Me too. 12 years and 7 years, especially for Jolie. I feel like, nail the husband. Somebody got to take care of the kids.
Yeah,
but
somebody
her-
got to take care of these damn kids.
Well, no, the
they're
kids are
old,
grown
pretty
except for
older.
one.
Yeah,
are they?
and like I think that's their oldest daughter's daughter. So she's like,
Yeah.
We know this the little son.
yeah, Grayson. He just got in a car accident, but he's even a little older. He's probably like 16 or something. Right?
How do you
we-
know their name?
Because watching the show.
Yeah,
What do you
show,
mean?
man.
All right.
You never watched the Chrisleys?
Like once or twice.
I had no clue who they were when I seen them. Like, who is this asshole?
No, I just knew the name Grayson because I read the article today. But yeah, I was shocked. 12 years is a fucking
It's a
shot.
long
That's what I'm saying.
you could kill somebody.
And that's a federal.
That's how fucked up the shit they were doing was. You know what I mean? They don't
Yeah.
just hand out 12 years for
well,
nothing.
they could probably go. I mean, they could. He's probably not going to serve the whole 12.
I don't know if it's a Fed crime. You do 90% of Fed time.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think there's something in with
maybe
the
it is.
sentence. I think a lot of it's for show. And I guarantee you 5 years from now, this fucking guy's out. Because
It
they're
was
going to
weird,
appeal the sentence.
Because at the end of the article, they also said they got 16 months probation. I'm like, what? Like, what do you?
Right.
What's that mean?
After I do 12 years,
yeah,
I
you're
got
gonna-
to do 16 months.
Which kind
Yeah.
of makes sense, but like, why would I don't
Usually
know.
that's called parole.
Yeah, like,
Not
you don't
probation,
know
yeah.
that until like you're about
You're
to get
about to
released.
get released, yeah.
So I was like, that was kind of strange. Who knows? This could be a fucking giant false fucking story for the show.
Larry, get on that.
For,
no, actually don't. This ain't a fact-checking podcast.
Definitely not. That would be a move. That's some Kim or Chris Kardashian shit. Just fucking black. If there's a new season of the Chrisleys about to come out, this has some
Yeah, that's a
stank on
master
it then.
stroke.
yeah,
there.
you want to see somebody what they're like right before they go to jail.
Yeah, they're both on house arrest right now, so that's a good show.
Yeah.
He's going to be like, get hard. He's gonna be working out and shit.
Yeah, I can't imagine he's be going to.
Like, I need to take
Well,
jujitsu
the thing is,
classes.
when he's going to a federal, like I don't know, you don't know what prison he's going to, but I'd imagine that he's going to a minimum security.
Yeah, it's gonna be some
facility.
white collar shit.
Yeah, where you got to go do like
Where
some.
some of that shit, it just looks like a nice little break.
I
Like
know
where the
someone
where
sent
the
me.
fire
Club
festival.
Fed, dude.
Yeah.
Club Fed.
Someone sent me video of the prison they're going to. It was on YouTube, and it was almost like it was like inviting you, like, and you'll see here we have the yard, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
It was like one of those Malibu rehab fucking
I was like, dude,
places.
this place ain't that bad.
Yeah, right.
Nah, he's gonna be fine there.
Yeah, did you see that video?
I didn't
too?
see the video, but I can imagine. Brady leaks text messages from AB. So Brady and AB obviously be going back and forth. AB just put like a fucking naked pickup of like a fake Giselle on his Instagram or some shit. Brady pretty much laid into him, more or less, you're a piece of shit. He's disappointed in him, blah, blah, blah. Brady leaks that text message. You didn't see anything. You didn't hear anything back from AB. Saturday, Sunday morning, AB just tweets out a picture of fat Derek Carr and called him Derek Carb. It's funny. It's
Dude,
funny. You
funny.
know what I mean?
It's
Like,
crazy.
was that a real pic of Derek Carr?
I thought no.
AB leaked that tweet. Is the one that leaked
I thought
the
AB
message.
leaked the message.
Oh, AB leaked that
And he
message?
got crushed for it.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Tom Brady like didn't look like a bad guy in the tweet or in the
He was like, dude, yeah,
text.
It's pretty much like I'm disappointed more than
disappointed.
anything.
Like, who are you hanging out with?
Yeah, you're
I
burning
thought we were-
bridges.
yeah.
I've tried to help you out, blah, blah, blah.
and like yeah, and like people was like put it up like laughing about it, and people were like, you look like a fucking idiot right now. He actually took it down.
He's nuts.
But dude, I mean that's
He's so nuts,
He's
dude.
at the point now, like it's kind of sad where he's just I mean, Tom Brady's probably the most polarizing figure in the NFL. So he's just literally anything everyone's gonna look at
Dude,
it.
how long are you gonna go after dude's ex-wife?
Right.
And she's
Especially
already
a
with
dude that
jiu-jitsu.
took you under his wing.
Yeah, it's really on jiu-jitsu guy now to fucking step up.
Well, I'm just saying,
What
like,
if he
dude,
beats the fuck
yeah,
out
like
of
you're like
him?
insinuating you like hooked up with this dude. It's like, what are you trying to say, dude?
Well, that's exactly
Yeah.
what he's trying to say. And I'm pretty sure he did after I seen that fucking video after the Super Bowl.
The hammer
with his third
Oh,
leg.
the video.
Yeah, they were pretty close. Derek Carr's funny, though.
Derek Carr, Derek Carr even laughed at it.
Yeah, it's funny.
He wrote after I got that win. He's like, we gonna eat tonight.
Yeah, that was funny. AB's going after like every quarterback he had anything to do with except Ben. He's leaving Ben alone.
He said something about Ben. He's like, the thing about Ben, he would always throw to me in double coverage. He was like, wasn't scared to throw
So
to me,
he's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah. I mean, that's when he was catching the ball. CNN reporters are not allowed to drink on New Year's Eve specials anymore.
Oh,
That's
man.
fucking
What
terrible.
was
love
that
it.
dog? Was that
Yeah.
Don Lemon that got schmammered?
No,
Andy
Andy
Cohen
Cohen
gets
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
murdered
Every
every
year.
year. And he just
That's
tells
the best.
He gives people the business.
Who'd he drag in with him this year? Anderson Cooper.
Anderson Cooper, poor Anderson Cooper was like,
Eating shrooms with him.
yeah, he was, yeah. Anderson Cooper got jammed up. He was getting everybody jammed up, but Andy was just going off on De Blasio, like just going on a drunk, crazy fucking rant. That's good TV, man.
Yeah,
Let's
there's-
Great TV.
Let's
Yeah.
let that fucking
You think
go.
I want them sober up there? No.
Yeah,
No.
I want Andy.
We're still
Cohen.
talking about
The
it.
best thing is
Shit
every
face.
year is Andy tries to fight it off like he's not going to get murdered, and
And
then
then-
just like anybody,
Yeah.
he just gets fucking murdered.
He's
unless
like, I'm
people
gonna have
it.
two. I'm gonna have 2 drinks and I'm going
Yep.
home.
Yep, and that's how you know he's
And then he's a
fucking
quarter ounce of cocaine deep.
calling
Yeah.
out the mayor.
He's earned that because he literally does every fucking one of those housewife reunions, and those are hell for a
You
guy.
know he
I don't
hates
care
it.
if you're a straight man or a gay man. That is fucking hell for you. And like I think he deserves every drink he takes on fucking New Year's Eve, and they should be thanking him because no one else could do what he does with that reunions.
Yeah, he has to deal with all those Bravo fucking people who think they're crazy famous. They're
Right,
out
but
of,
he produces all
they're
them
out
shows.
of
He's
their
making money
minds.
off all that shit.
Sure, but I mean, he still has to interview him, like he has to do
Pretend
all
to
those.
like 'em.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretend
yeah.
to like
Dude,
him. He has
it's-
to do the
like,
reunion shows.
Who does like? There should be more shows. Like every New Year's Eve show should be like
Yeah, who could get the
two
drunkest?
dudes progressively getting fucked up. Because as you're watching these, you're progressively getting fucked up
right.
with them.
If you look at one of the funnier moments from the past New Year's Eve, obviously Andy Cohen on TV, that was great. I think before that, when Steve Harvey did it, he's 100% sober. Here comes shit-faced Gronk, and he
Unbelievable.
smashes fucking Lego Steve Harvey.
That was
was
the best. That's good TV.
That's
They've
good
been
TV.
it's getting at that time of year that video's starting to circulate again, and Steve Harvey is just so mad.
He's not over it yet.
No, it's just like you in the video. He's just like, man, like what is he doing
His,
here?
yeah, his
Yeah.
And
face
you could
is
tell like Gronk is obviously feeling no pain at all. That's fucked up, man. Like they just put motherfuckers on TV when they're blacked out. Like
I like it.
scary,
Dude, it's
Scary.
scary.
Steve Harvey now though they like had him like talk to him and he was laughing about it, saying like I was more pissed because like I don't even know where you find Bron Legos at.
That's true.
Yeah. So he's
I've never
like,
seen a brown Lego before in my life.
no, he's like, man, I never even seen a brown Lego
But
before.
Steve Harvey, he loved that Lego head. Steve Harvey.
He did. He didn't
was
want to
gonna-
admit it, but
No.
That's a
did.
lot of effort.
He wanted, yeah, that's what he was saying. It was like someone spent a lot of time. Steve Harvey wanted to take that home and put it in his crib.
Yeah,
and
And
fucking.
Gronk wasn't
If there
happy.
was a little Lego John Rosado, I'd love it.
Yeah.
Steve
know-
just comes up and smashes it.
You know, there was some producer saw Gronk was blacked out. Like, hey, Gronk, go out. When we call you out there, Steve knows it's going to be all good. Spike to Steve Harvey Lego shit head. There's no way Steve Harvey knew, and then like Steve Harvey hates Gronk for life.
And the best thing was Gronk's dance was like,
Yeah, and then he was just like off the show.
yeah, he
You know what I
wasn't
mean? Like, it was just, there was
like
no
sitting-
explanation. Like, it was just all right. Like, Steve Harvey hates Gronk. He can't fight Gronk. So what are you gonna do?
right. He kind of took it like as much as he could. He was like, get him out of here,
Yeah,
man.
what is this dude doing here?
That was hilarious, dude.
We had a lady catch her man cheating. So, a lady caught her boyfriend cheating. She went out and banged someone else. When her boyfriend was sleeping, she put the used condom on his face while he was asleep. At least she
And
used
took
the
pictures.
condom and took pictures and put it on the internet.
Here's the thing about.
I'd rather you dump the load instead of putting that condom on my face.
well, here's the.
Dump the load on you?
No, in her.
Wait,
instead
Shuli
of on my
wanted a
face.
bukkake?
Oh.
Freako, Shuli, a motherfucking
Oh,
freak.
Andy likes the hot loads on his
Yeah,
face.
what's that called? Whenever you're kissing a chick after you jizz in her mouth.
Snowball.
Yeah.
Snowball.
Oh,
Yeah.
snowball, Shuli.
Dude,
That's what they used to call me.
dude. Oh, fuck. I got a snowball story.
Yeah.
Like, I used to work with this chick at Whim, and we were cutting tips like after hours and shit like that. And she was talking about like blowing her boyfriend, and she was just like going on and on. And she's like, yeah, at the end, you know, like I spit it in his mouth, and he spit it back into mine. And like she said it like so nonchalantly, and we were like, "Come again?" And she was like, "You know,
That's what I told
yeah,
him.
You like you know, at the end of the blowjob, where you're like, I'll spit it in his mouth, he'll spit it back," and we're like, "What are you talking about?" And she was like, "That's what like he told me like that's what like everybody does." We were like, "What?" And like so, this dude, she had his girlfriend convinced that just like a snowball was like a regular thing.
That was like a double snowball, dude.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're going.
That's an avalanche.
That's an avalanche.
Yeah, that's gross.
That is the grossest thing I've ever heard in my entire
Yeah.
life.
But I think because her playing dumb, that wasn't her first snowball.
That's and
She might have been into
That's
him.
what I was thinking too. I mean, you know, she
How does it
wasn't.
affect her, really?
Right, and she was
It doesn't affect her
Right,
at all,
'cause
but
she
it's
already-
weird. It's weird for your boyfriend to want his
Yeah.
own.
Like, no, don't swallow. No,
Yeah,
stop.
Yeah, fire it back over this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it. Keep it a little
what
warm
the
for me.
fuck?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it's not good for business. Chris Evans.
I forgot what the fuck.
How'd
How'd we get there
I was
from-
going to throw up in my own mouth
For the
right now.
chick-
That's the grossest
condom.
shit.
Jolie said he liked hot loads on his face.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. That's
All
what
right,
it
let's
was.
go
Yeah.
next subject. I like to leave it off at that.
Jolie was talking about those hot loads again.
Yeah. You know me.
Chris Evans ghosted Jana Kramer. She's an actress / country singer. She's easy on the eyes. But Chris Evans ghosted her. She said she went over to his house for a sleepover, went to his bathroom, took a piss. The piss stunk really bad because she had some asparagus. Everybody knows asparagus piss smells horrendous. Chris Evans goes in right after her, smells the stinky piss, makes up some excuse. Pretty much she has to leave, never talks to her ever again. Chris Evans is a bitch. Can't deal with a little stinky piss. Like if you're dropping,
Yeah,
if you're
she's
coming
hot.
over, if you're coming over and you're dropping like
A
major,
steamer.
Who is it? What's her name?
Give her some
Janet-
water. Give her a
Janet
bottle
Kramer,
of water.
Jana Kramer.
Give her a bottle of water.
Yeah, she's
Wait
fine.
it out.
Yeah, and like
Put a little Febreze on
Yeah.
that thing, on that twang.
You like the twang, right?
Yeah.
Everybody likes
little
the
tuna
twang.
with a little bit of that
Yeah.
twang
What a
on
pussy.
it.
yeah, no one's asked. You don't gotta go down there and fucking eat that fucking thing,
I mean,
that asparagus puss.
You
At least
should- I mean,
got
it's respectful.
Snowballed.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm not asking her to snowball or fucking pee in my mott.
Do you think, like, how did she know for sure that's why he made her leave? It must have been really bad.
She's insane. That's her.
Or did
assumption.
she dropped a Stanley steamer.
Truth is, she could have dropped a California steamer.
Yeah,
fucking
and just
clogged her
splattered the fucking walls of it. He was like, get out of
Listen,
my house.
If there's splatter, you gotta go.
You gotta go.
You gotta
That's
go.
what it was. It
You
wasn't
can't-
asparagus.
You can't.
She's lactose intolerant.
It was a whatchamacallit. It came out of her butthole.
You can't be
was a
splattering on my
whatchamasplash
toilet
it, dude.
and then think you're gonna go lay on my couch with
Yeah,
your
no.
hot steaming ass.
You want to wear my sweats?
Yeah, no.
Get the fuck out of here.
You gotta go, Jana.
Nice girl needs to wash her
Needs
ass.
to wash her ass.
Dude, whatchamacallits are fire.
I just had one today.
Z-Bird
so
spent
good.
$7 on a king size.
Yeah, dude, they're a brick of candy bar.
It is
If
a
you're gonna
fucking-
get a bang for your buck, dude, a whatchamacall will keep you. It's like a dinner.
You get a kilo for fucking $7. Kilo of whatchamacallit for $7.
It's like Rice Krispie treat with like
Nope.
peanut butter rice.
It's everything.
Yeah, it's fire.
Everything they got.
I'm a big whatchamacallit guy.
Oh, man.
The funny thing is you never see anybody eating a whatchamacallit ever.
You could have seen me today at the
Yeah.
monument.
I did. I said, is that a whatchamacallit?
Yeah, then you think like, man, I haven't had a whatchamacallit forever. Then you're like,
They're
these
so
bomb.
good.
They are
Yeah, they're
delicious, but
bomb.
it's such an underrated candy bar.
It is.
It really is. Brother in arms, we had the owner of the Philly pretzel shop in Moroville busted for selling pills out his drive-through window.
What is he's a stand-up guy trying to help the community. And
Yeah.
This is the thanks he gets.
You don't get paid that much money at them
Yeah.
pretzel
All
places.
He
I-
owns it. But,
Yeah,
Oh,
he owns. He's the owner.
but I mean, how is
But-
he gonna ever move up and get another one?
Right, he's trying to open number 2 at
Pretzel
a
sales
He's
are
like, you
done.
think-
different location.
He's like, you think pretzels are paying the bills here?
Yeah, pretzel sales are done.
Yeah,
Pretzels
You
and
know,
perks.
Yeah,
Yeah. He's like, I got Indians down
I
the
like
street.
that.
She's killing me.
Pretzel
Pretzels
sets.
and Perks is a good name.
Pretzel sets.
All right, no, you want to hear one? So I'm working in like Friendship Park or like Bloomfield, whatever, and there's a place directly across the street. It's called Friendship Perks and Brews.
Great story. All right, go ahead, Jack. Anyway.
Ooh.
Not this finally. Not this finally.
Did you have something else to say after that, Shirley?
Yeah, I thought they were selling drugs. It was just coffee and beer.
Dude, you know what I seen across the
Perks
street
and,
from here?
where they spelled it with a K and then instead of
Yeah,
a C.
perks and beers.
Yeah, well, if you'd have thought they were selling drugs, it would have been PERC.
Why?
That's
they sell Percocet.
Percocet, buddy.
Oh man.
Dude, Delta 8's across the street, Jack.
What do you mean?
They're selling Delta 8s.
Dude, they sell Delta 8s fucking
Everywhere. I see 'em everywhere. It's popping
Yeah,
up.
Yeah, there's.
What are you doing
listen,
after the show? Trying to get a little bent?
No, I'm not. I haven't had a Delta 8 in quite some time. Those things. There's gonna be a documentary on Netflix in a few years about Delta 8s that is really gonna it's gonna be something because they take control of your mind and you think you're having you
Well,
get
they
'em at-
sell them on every street. I mean, I seen there's like CBD. It's like CBD. What's that? Cranium.
Kratom.
Kratom and
CBD,
Delta 8.
Delta 8.
The triple threat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. I feel like everybody that tries to sell like drugs through like a McDonald's or like a Philly pretzel spot, they always get caught because like that word, the word of mouth gets out, and then next thing you know, like someone accidentally puts in a fucking few perks when you just wanted like a Frosty.
You think it was an accidental drug deal that got him pinched? Because really, the regular drug buyer isn't going to go tell on you for selling them drugs.
No, because that's very easy a way to get drugs. A drive-through, that's very convenient. So they're probably not going to.
Yeah, I know where this dude's at all times.
Right.
Dude, they just busted some dude like 2 days ago. He was selling fucking crack and coke out of a T-Mobile.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
Which one?
I'm not sure. I just heard it on the radio. Yeah.
Crack is like a hard. I mean, like because like you have. If you're
It's better
smoking
than standing
crack,
on you got to stand on a corner to sell crack.
yeah, crack you got to be out and about because like people smoking crack usually don't have cell phones, but
Melvin Gordon played a bunch of Future songs after a loss to the Raiders to piss Russell Wilson off. So they came in the locker room after the fucking loss
why
to
does
the
that
Raiders.
piss him off?
I'll get into it. So put on a bunch of Future songs back to back to back. Russell Wilson freaks out, demands Melvin Gordon to be released. They released Melvin Gordon today. It pisses him off because Future has a kid with Sierra.
I didn't know that.
So Russell Wilson's stepson is Future's kid.
Oh,
And
I
Future
know,
makes fun of Russell Wilson in jams. Future fucking, still tries to fuck Sierra whenever he gets a chance. So it's odd. Russell Wilson is becoming like he's like most unlikable guy in the fucking world.
Yeah.
All of his teammates hate him. His ex-teammates fucking hate him. And like
He's not playing well. That
he's
doesn't
not
help.
playing well. But like to go like throw like a hissy fit and like get somebody fucking like Melvin Gordon cut from the fucking team, like that's crazy. That is funny though to go like
Did
put
you-
a bunch of future jams on.
Yeah, I didn't know because when you sent that, I'm like, I just thought maybe Russell Wilson didn't like rap music, but like now that's makes it even funnier.
Yeah, it makes it even. Yeah.
Do you
definitely.
did you see the video of him after the loss trying to high five everyone? in the
Yeah,
thing?
it's brutal.
Dude, people were like, there's like finally someone like hits him up like here.
It is brutal, man. It's just
Mr.
like
Unlimited.
Would you say he's lost the locker room?
Yeah.
He's.
Dude,
I don't
they
know.
said
I
if
don't
they-
know if they'd be able to bring him
They
back.
said if Denver would have scored over 19 points in every game this year, they'd be 9-1.
8-1 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that
That's
fucking stat
pathetic.
too.
And the Seahawks are fucking killing it. They're leading the division.
Are they?
Yeah.
Geno Smith.
Yeah, Geno's playing well. I don't know how you keep Russell Wilson next year. If your whole team hates him and like the fan base hates him, how don't you get rid of him?
Broncos country. That's right.
That's right. Conor McGregor is juiced out of his mind and looks great. See that picture of Conor?
He did
I
look
sent you?
good.
Yeah.
He looks like a different person. One, he shaved his beard, but he just got
Yeah,
his
that's
head.
it.
He's on that HGH and his head's getting bigger.
Is that what happens?
That's what happens for sure. Yeah, you're gonna get some growth on your head. But he looks good, dude. And like, how old's Conor? He's probably a little younger than us. You think?
I think he's like 37.
Yeah. We should just all get on steroids.
Yeah, his waist is all thin.
Yeah, it's just like why not? Like what? Why not?
You actually work out, Jack, so I don't know what the fuck you're waiting for. I don't work out.
Yeah, but you do like landscaping and shit
Yeah.
like that. That will definitely bulk you up a little
What are you
bit.
looking at me for? I ain't taking no test for PEDs.
Hey, we don't test for PEDs,
Yeah.
Rosato and Sons.
Sure not. Yeah, Greenfield's Finest Podcast is a steroid-friendly podcast. The reason I did it before. I was a younger man. I was 27. My wiener stopped working, and my hair started falling out a little bit. So, like, that, like, it's not worth it. That's really
red
not
flags.
worth it. But
Nowadays,
that was also,
20 years ago.
it was like 13 years ago. So, like, I'm sure stuff's a little better now. They figured some stuff out.
Hey,
you know what
take
I mean?
a look. My hair falling out.
No, yeah,
You willing to take another swing at it?
I just don't like. It's gonna be tough to explain. Like, I just need a good reason to, and I can't. I need to like go to a doctor and just like, dude, you got to tell me I have low T, so I have an excuse in my brain to start firing.
Well, you just tell me, like, I'm getting ready for leaf season.
To take some head growth hormones.
You know how heavy these fucking leaves are?
Leaf season's almost over, huh, cuz?
Yeah. I was ready for
He's
it.
like, does it look like it?
I was fucking ready for it
Yeah, the
this year.
McGregor looks great. Do they test? Do they piss test in the UFC?
No.
For nothing.
And that's
I don't think
good.
so.
They have to, right? What did John Jones get jammed up for all the time?
Coke.
You do steroids, but you can't do coke.
You gotta draw a line
I think.
somewhere, Jack.
Did he get arrested?
Yeah, I think he got arrested a few times. I think he might have failed some piss tests. I think they test for some shit.
Maybe they do. I'm not.
100%
I'm
sure.
making that up.
We had a female Oklahoma teacher got arrested for having sex with a kid. 2 weeks on the job. Good for her.
Yeah.
2 weeks in and you're fucking. That's crazy.
Yeah.
She looked like.
Not great.
Oh, really?
No,
That's
not great.
That's probably the.
It was her mugshot.
She got the job just for the dick.
Yeah. She
Was she
heard
a-
her as a
was
hot
she a
eighth
fat?
grader.
She wasn't a fat.
No.
No. But the amount of people that are fucking students these days is just mind-boggling, dude. I don't think we had like anybody fucking teachers in high.
And
It was like a
people just kept
news
their mouths
story.
shut.
Yeah.
Maybe people just kept their mouths
Probably,
shut back
maybe.
then, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had
there
a
was
dude I
no-
worked with who told me when he was in high school he was banging his teacher, and I really
Really?
I didn't believe him, but now I do. Because
Yeah.
he's not really like a liar, but I was just like, you're full of shit. And he's like, I'm telling you. I'm like, all right.
You never know. Like, yeah, fuck.
Yeah. If you see a teacher outside of school, and like we ran into like teachers before like out.
I'm sure some of that happens
Yeah,
in school.
it gets a little blurred there. There was a time when we were like going to like Rock Jungle and like running into teachers down like fucking.
I mean, if the teachers are young enough, there's like older seniors that are like 18. Like
Yeah.
I was graduated. I was 17, so
Yeah, me too.
I had a mustache though. So I
Dude,
couldn't-
we had a teacher that fucking ended up being a waitress at my sister's wedding, and I was trying to get the last dance.
How'd it go?
It didn't work. I mean, fuck. And I failed chemistry, so
She was a waitress.
he was a waitress at my
Really?
sister's wedding. Swear to
Was
God.
she still
Really?
teaching?
Yeah. I was like, is that you? And she was
probably
like,
so
she had
mad.
like, yeah, she's like, oh, my cousin's sick. I'm helping her out. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
You have a coke debt, don't you?
Oh. So
You
the
have a
teacher he's
cocaine
talking
debt.
about is the teacher that I negotiated the cats with for my D in chemistry, and also.
Oh, she's gonna get fired. She's probably dead by now with all the cocaine.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
I hope she don't listen.
And like part of me, like I wouldn't be surprised if she did. And surely just said her like government.
Yeah.
We might have to bleep that one. We should probably bleep that one now that I'm thinking about that.
I don't want to get jammed up for
Yeah, you can leave,
slandering.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that's even her last
Let's
name
just
anymore.
stop
She thinks
saying
she got married.
Yeah, who knows, dude?
Let's
Let's
move on.
We're fucking just slandering a teacher. Fucking.
And there's others.
I mean,
that
no one
deserve it
slept
more
with her,
than
so
her.
what's the
No.
No, she really was the waitress there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get that part. That's not the bad part. Surely, like,
What, she had a side job? No one cares about that.
What are they paying these people?
We had a world's toughest bear get hit by a fucking train and survive. And then they found out he's a father to 70% of the cubs in the region.
What was his nickname?
the boss.
The Boss.
Look,
I
dude,
love it.
The boss was a big old bear.
Yeah, did you get hit by a train?
He got hit by a train and then just nutted in all kinds of bitches.
He just that train got so fucked up from hitting the boss.
Dude, Z-Bird, he hit his second deer today.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You got two kills this year?
Well, no. Last year it was like. So here's exactly what happened. We're doing snow. I had to plow on the truck, coming down commercial, but I'm coming down from Swiss Home, going back up into Squirrel Hill. I had to get salt, and fucking a deer literally flies out, but we're not going fast. Luckily, it flew out. The plows there literally plowed the deer. It like rolled over like 4 or 5 times, jumped up and ran into the thing.
They're resilient, dude.
Dude, today I'm driving to work. I'm on 8th Avenue, and there's literally traffic. Like, there's like, everyone's kind of like going. We get a green light. Everyone's going like, you're not going fast, probably 20 miles. Deer literally just like nose dives into the fucking tire. Like,
Suicide.
If you look at my tire after here, you like nothing's wrong with the truck, but there's like hair coming out like the hubcap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he get up and run too?
What? I don't know. I got.
He put his head underneath the tire. I don't think that guy made it.
I pulled over like truck's all right. There's some hair in the tire. All right, I got to get to work, and I just went. You know what I mean? I don't think he made it.
Yeah, those motherfuckers.
They usually
everywhere,
jump
dude.
up, like adrenaline hits them, and they run into the woods. I don't know where he would run on 8th Avenue,
Yeah.
but in Swiss Elm, I've seen one just get rolled under a truck, got up, and I'm like, God damn. But they say they usually run in the woods and die.
It's that adrenaline got
It
that.
just gets them. They're like unless they just get blown up on the parkway.
Yeah, sometimes you'll see him like
Cool.
shredded across
You'll see
3
like
lanes.
the blood's like the blood's like 50 feet long.
I don't think he made it.
Yeah.
So the Yankees, Mickey Mantle wrote a letter to the Yankees back in the day. They asked the Mick to describe like a good memory he has in Yankee Stadium. They were having like an anniversary celebration, so they were asking old players, like, hey, can we get a good memory of Yankee Stadium? So the Mick says, one time I got a blowjob underneath the right field bleachers right by the Yankee bullpen. And they're like, and then the next question is like, okay, more details. Can you describe your experience? The Mick goes, let me pull it. I gotta fucking zoom in here.
Need your readers.
It was about the 3rd or 4th inning. I had a pulled groin and I couldn't fuck. She was a very nice girl and asked me what to do with the cum. After I come in her mouth, I said, I don't know. I'm not a cocksucker. Signed, Mickey Mantle, the All-American boy. The Mick's writing's a little hard to read. But the Mick is like, so they're auctioning this letter off for $1,000. So like we got $1,000.
I think your bid's way off because I've seen this letter on different publications. This might get upwards of $10,000, $20,000.
You would think this is unbelievable.
Well, I think this is going to end up getting like it because it's what's that called? It's authenticated for one, so you're getting it's authenticated already. It's Mickey Mantle. It's one of the greatest fucking stories in baseball history. He got a blowjob during the game.
What to do with the cum after I come in her mouth?
I
said, I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm no cocksucker.
Dude, might be one of the greatest ones.
See, that's the difference between men then and the guy we were talking about before that's getting fucking reverse
you can spit
snowballed.
it back into my mouth.
Yeah. I know
Mick would have never said that. Yeah.
That load's not my business after it leaves my body.
You cocksucker.
That's great.
But dude, I think it's
men were men.
I literally think with like as fanatic as people are about Mickey Mantle, I could see this thing getting $50,000.
Yeah, for sure. $1,000. Like I said,
I would buy it right now.
Yeah.
And I'm not joking. Like if they were saying we're auctioning it off right now, first $1,000, we'll buy it right now. But I don't think it is.
All right, let's take a break.
All right, buddy. We'll take a quick commercial break. Be right back with more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're in the real estate market right now, if you're buying, selling, looking for someone to be a property manager, I know just the people. Carlson & Associates, located in the heart of Pittsburgh, Southside. Carlson & Associates, not just known in the Southside, they're known all over the Pittsburgh area, and they're great at commercial and residential, and they've got you covered. Call 412-431-1718 or visit their website at casouthside.com. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't know if you've ever had a problem like me, but if you've ever stuck your dick in the light socket, you're probably going to need an electrician. Well, good thing Greenfield's Finest Podcast has Plug Electric as our official electricians of the Greenfield Finest Podcast. If you're looking for a good electrician, contact Plug Electric. Ask for Vance Hall. Phone number 412-298-6770. That's 412-298-6770. And stop sticking your dick in the light socket. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're looking to go out this week, if you're a guy or a girl and you're looking for something to do and you and your friends want to go out, why don't you check out 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street. Not only do they got some of the best drinks in the world, they got over 100 craft beers, and they absolutely have some of the best food in all of Southside. So check out 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street if you want to go out and you want to have some good food and you want to fuck. I don't know about you, but shit's always breaking around my house, whether it's my washer, whether it's my dryer, whether it's my stove, whether it's my fridge. Something's always breaking. I used to have a handyman, but you can't rely on anyone nowadays until I find Primetime Appliance. 412-896-1395. They fix TVs, ovens, dishwashers, microwaves, and everything more. These are the guys that call, and they get the job done right. That's Primetime Appliance. 412-896-1395. And tell them you heard it on Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's up, everybody? You looking for a fun night out in the South Side, but you don't want to get punched in your face? Neither do I. That's why I'm going down Finn McCool's at 1501 East Carson Street. You want to go somewhere, have a beer, hang out with some people, see some hot chicks or some hot dudes, but you don't want to get punched in your fucking face? Well, go down to Finn McCool's at 1501 East Carson Street. Have a good time and tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Real quick, we got a couple announcements. This Saturday, over at the Swiss Helm Park Community Center, there's a vendor sale set up by none other than John Rosalio's wife, Joanna. There's going to be tons of vendors. I think Shuli's wife's going to be over slanging some meatballs. There's going to be like a lot of stuff. It's a good way to support local business. I believe it starts at 10 a.m.
9 a.m.
9 a.m.
Small Business Saturday. Shop small.
Yeah, so 9 a.m. and I think it goes on till about 4 p.m.
9 to 4.
9 to 4.
9 to 4 p.m. So stop over there. We'll be over there hanging out. So if you want to come say hi, you can come see us. We'll say what's up to you. And real quick, I want to say happy birthday to my girlfriend's grandma, Anna Mae Saranka. She's 95 today.
Happy birthday.
Still a smoke show. Hottest 95-year-old
aging like fine
she's
wine.
a superstar in this podcast.
Yeah, she's had some good segments.
She definitely has.
The one about driving into the thing, and
yeah, her tracking her grandchildren is pretty great too.
Yeah, she still does that.
Johnny,
she's
got
very
a gear
tech
grinder.
savvy.
Yeah, I got a gear grinder. So I'm having a sober November. I didn't tell a lot of people, but I just haven't been drinking. October got a little rough. So I'm like, I need to back off a little bit.
Sometimes you got to reset.
Reset.
Yep.
Reset. So, you try to lie to people like, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. I'm trying not to drink November. My sister Nikki, wanted to call. She was going to call in the show and put me up for Corn Dick of the Week because I'm no fun anymore.
It's crazy.
I kind of like that.
The backlash you
The
get.
backlash. And then my cousin Renee, she asked me about Saturday shit because I don't know if you're doing the Sober November thing or like what you're doing. I'm like,
Just
Like-
let me not leave
Like
me the
I'm
fuck
trying
alone.
to do one thing healthy in my
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, you want me to drink, Renee? I'll drink.
Yeah, you want to get nuts?
You want to get nuts? I'll
Yeah.
pull out the whole jug.
Yeah,
Let's go.
don't complain. Yeah, don't complain about me the next day,
Yeah.
then, Renee.
Because I'll come out Saturday and
Yeah.
I'll ruin the whole fucking
I'll
night.
ruin everybody's
We'll
time.
stay out till fucking
5
Monday,
in the morning.
bitch.
Yeah.
And I'll call in some real fucking losers.
Yeah.
I
I'll be sober. I'm fucking sober November in rehab. You keep it up.
Don't
Yeah, I'm
tempt
just
me.
trying to take all,
I get it, John. The backlash. I still like. I don't drink anywhere.
You probably get a lot more. You don't drink as much as you used to. You smoke a
No.
lot of weed. Like, I've done nothing.
Yeah.
And honestly, I
dude,
felt fine about
I
it.
even pushed the. I'm only doing the weed on the weekends now.
It's funny no one ever said nothing to me when I stopped drinking. Like, hey,
Well,
Me and
Like, you're
Zebra,
no fun no
yeah,
more.
that's the problem. If you like stop drinking, you don't have a drug problem to go along with it. People just call you a pussy.
Yeah, right.
But like, if you got the drug problem and like, you know,
You're so
you got,
strong.
You got to live in Washington
We're
County
so
for a
proud
few
of
years.
you.
right? Like, I
Yeah.
went to a wedding. That wasn't easy.
That's almost impossible.
It was
Yeah.
impossible. The only good thing was like Johanna was sick, so she couldn't go. So I drove. So I was like, listen, that's why I can't drink. And be honest, if she was there, I probably would have.
Right.
Because it was starting to get a little stressful at this wedding. It was starting to feel a
Yeah,
little.
people calling you old and fat.
Yeah. Oh,
Listen,
not fat.
Mike doesn't drink. He's strong and he's a fucking hero. John doesn't drink. Pussy.
Pussy.
What's wrong? Yeah, I'm not fun anymore. Am I that fun to drink with?
And that's what, yeah, and people are like, yeah, that's exactly what they say. Like, dude, you're no fun anymore. Like, dude, I remember you, like, bitching about me being pissed, steam, and drunk before. Like, which one do you want? I don't know how to just put
There's
my
no
toe.
gray
I don't know how to
area.
just put my toe in the
Not
water
at
and
all.
have a good time.
That's why I'm resetting.
I can't.
Maybe
I
after
can't-
this great reset, I drink 2 beers and go home.
You're not going to.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it already.
once a turkey's
I'm not
cooked, it's
Yeah.
cooked,
Yeah.
baby.
I'm not gonna go. I'm not the type of guy that's gonna go to Fatheads with you, have a couple IPAs, and eat 20 wings and call it a day. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah,
I
what is
never
that?
have. If I drink the 3 or 4 IPAs, next thing you know, it's gonna be fucking 3 in the morning, and we're going bananas.
Yeah, it's gonna be Crown Royal and cocaine.
Yeah, it's just like,
Well, yeah,
God
you're gonna do a
damn it.
shot to get down the wings because
Yeah.
you're feeling full. You got to do a couple shots, and then
Yeah.
you're gonna keep it moving.
Yeah, once it
You
gets
need
in
an
the
appetizer for
bloodstream.
Graham.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nice Graham appetizer.
anything could happen then. You could end up anywhere.
All bets are off.
What was your cousin's name?
Renee.
Chill out, Renee. Give the guy a break. Did you go to the Steeler game this weekend?
No, it was my sister's kid's 5th birthday.
I got a question for you after this. Like, Shuley, what do you got?
All right, so I like to do things like myself, my house. I'm kind of handy, you know what I mean? So I put up a new fan. And,
Ceiling fan?
Yeah, ceiling fan. And
They're not easy to install.
Right, but I was replacing one, so it was like
The hardware was already in there.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I mean, it
Kind
was
of just tracing.
the
I
electric
just had to do undo this and then redo it the exact same way with a different fan, you know.
Yeah.
So I got fucking Rosa there because I have to turn all the lights off. You know, the lights in the room. She's holding a fucking flashlight. She's like, oh, Anthony, I should just call my dad. I should just call my dad. He can do it. I'm like, Rosa, I got this, dude. You think I'm a fucking moron? What do you think? I'm gonna get electrocuted or something? Fucking idiot,
electrocuted.
dude. So
I was gonna
fucking
say you usually turn the power off, right?
well, no. If you turn the switch off, like most of the power's out, unless you touch certain things.
That don't sound right.
Nope.
So Rose is like bitching at me the whole fucking time. Like I should just call my dad. And I'm like, zzz, and
You shocked yourself.
It stunned the fuck out of me. And she's like, I told you. I was like, I was fucking with you. Like it almost threw me off the ladder. Like it almost
stopped your heart.
Yeah, I got arrhythmia now, dude. It almost threw me off the ladder. I'm like, Rose, I'm fucking joking
joke.
with you. Didn't even
Yeah,
happen. I'm
yeah.
like, oh my god, like,
I just shit my pants by coincidence.
like dude,
Your hair's all sticking out.
it literally.
Smells like bacon in there.
Oh, there was definitely you smell burnt skin for sure, dude. It was almost like it almost threw me off the ladder.
You're like, will you hold that fucking flashlight
I
straight?
was like, if I could have seen that, I would. But I didn't even cop
You
to getting
gotta blame
shocked.
her, dude.
I was like, dude, I didn't even get shocked, you idiot. I
Dude.
know what I'm doing.
A good zapping will like you like pull out of that. You're like, what the fuck?
Right, but the
Yeah.
thing was, like, I had to prove to her that I could do
Yeah,
it.
you had
Like,
to
so
fight
you
through
don't, you don't need to call your dad. I know what I'm doing. And then I almost fucking died on the ladder. It was an aluminum ladder too. I was like, my jaw locked on me and shit, dude.
I was
It was pretty brutal.
I was bartending at Rumfish years ago, and like the plug with the bar behind the bar was like fucked up. The plug was like behind a cooler, and you really couldn't see it, and like it was a deep bar, so you like had to reach. So I'm like trying to like plug my phone charger in. I'm giving it a reach, and I'm doing it blind. I stick my finger right in the socket, dude, and there's all kinds of customers like right there. I'm like, I was like, are you okay? I'm like, I don't know. Like it scares the shit out of you, dude.
It'll wake you up. Hey,
I'm
the
just
one
like,
day-
I couldn't get my finger out of the socket. Like,
Was that stuck in it?
It was fucking zapped the fuck out of me.
When I moved into where you lived on Lydia, when I moved in there, I had a fucking light bulb break off in the socket. So me and John are there, and we got like pliers. We're trying to like peel the aluminum of the base of the thing out of there. John's like, "You got the light off?" I'm like, "Absolutely, dude." And he same thing. He was like, he couldn't let go of the pliers. Dude. He was getting fried on the fucking ladder.
Yeah, we'll whip you in the shade.
Like maybe we should call an electrician.
Zebra, what do you got?
Dude, so fucking every week Jack sends me a show. I'll print it out at home. I don't know how much ink it could use, but it's the only time I use my printer. So like I've already had to refill the cartridges like one time this year. So I go today to do it, and like when my thing gets low on ink, it won't fucking print. And I'm like, all right, well it's low on ink, but fucking print. It says no.
Yeah, until it's totally gone.
It didn't.
Yeah.
It just told me low on ink, cartridges were filled, and I'm like, no, it doesn't. So like I have to like fuck around with it. I go on YouTube. I do this thing. They tell you this trick. They said you have ink in there. You just have to put tape over this part, re-eject the cartridge, and it should work. And it fucking did. And it pissed me off. Like, how are you going to prevent me from using my own printer if there's still ink in there? I could see if it tried to print it and it came out like gray,
right?
You know,
or like towards the bottom.
But look
it
at
ran
this
out.
motherfucker.
That's bold.
So how much ink you think they're leaving in there?
I don't know, but enough, and they're fucking scamming us, dude.
Big ink on a
Big
scam.
ink on a fucking scam. And I'm like, dude,
put them on the list.
Yeah, and they're fucking. I'm like, dude, I'm furious. Cause I'm like, you know what? The last time I did this, I was like in a bind because I was printing out shit labels to send on. Like I was like mailing shit out like cards. So I kind of I didn't have time to fuck around with it. Today they caught me. I said, this is fucking bullshit. So I like looked on YouTube like how to get around it because it said low ink. It didn't say no ink. Because usually when your ink's out, it'll be X'd out. Like, you know what I mean? You don't have ink. Because I have like 5. Everyone has like the 5 cartridges, like all the colors and the black, and like it'll be X'd out when it's empty. But it wasn't X'd out. It just said your printer's low on ink. And I'm like, print. And I literally had to do this bullshit maneuver to like trick it to think that I put a new cartridge in, and then it printed fine. And I'm like, dude, what are they getting away with us on?
It's gonna be. I'm interested to see how long this lasts now.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna take. It's like gonna be like Kramer with the gas on E. We're gonna take that ink to the fucking brink.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't print out, no show.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
When there's
so call Xerox now and tell them to make their ink cartridges bigger.
Hopefully, you know that in a while, like this takes a year or something like that. But if there's just no show one day, Z-Bird finally ran out of ink.
That's when we start the bowling league.
Yeah. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to that.
I got my own ball.
Do you?
Do you have a rose in it, like Big Earn?
No, you can buy one, but it was like I didn't get that one. I bought a ball, got it fitted, got some shoes. I was gonna start going to Forward Lanes a lot. It shut down like 2 weeks
Did you
later.
get your name? Like, do you have a name? Because I know one of our boys has a bowling ball, and his like bowling nickname's engraved in it.
What's his bowling nickname?
The Hammer.
No,
Hammer.
Schuster.
No, I never got a bowling nickname yet.
I was bowling one time. I seen a dude. He had a clear ball and it had like a little Budweiser pony. Like
Get the
inside
fuck
the
out
ball.
of here.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
That's cool. That's up there with the Aaron McCracken one.
How many guys you need for a bowling league?
4. No, you need a whole league.
Yeah.
You want to start our own whole league? You could join a league.
Yeah, we'd have to join a league. It'd be nice if we could get like a bunch of dudes we know, like 4 or 5 teams of 4.
Yeah.
Can't get dudes to golf on Saturday, so no.
You can't get them to do anything.
Can't get them to do anything. Go to Gear Grinder. I was at the car dealership on sometime last weekend or last week, and I was going to be out there for a while. I was waiting. I made my appointment first thing in the morning. I knew it would take a little bit of time. I ended up being out there for like close to 3 hours, I bet. But I had my AirPods in. I was watching fucking YouTube and shit like that. It was fine. But the last time I was there, it was like done up nice. They had all these snacks. They had coffee. They had a bunch of water, different drinks. Dude, I go in this time. It's all like dusty and dirty in there. The employees are using the bathroom that we like for the fucking people. They're in and out. Fucking, they're filthy. Fucking, there's no water.
Like mechanics. And
yeah,
shit.
mechanics. Like, you should have your own shitter somewhere. Like, come on, these are for the customers, guys. Like,
Yeah.
get out of
They
here.
usually have coffee and everything.
Dude, they had a coffee machine, but it was like I got a cup of coffee. It was okay. They had the old ass like pop stand, like styrofoam fucking nasty cups.
Yeah.
So I had a drink out of that like a
Cause
peasant.
cancer.
Yeah,
Like you're
yeah.
at Camp
It's like
Lejeune.
you could feel
Camp
it just like
Lejeune.
you could feel it like melting in your hand. Like
Yeah.
there's no way this is fucking good. There was one bottle of water. There was 10 people in
From
there.
Camp Lejeune.
Dude, they used to have all these fucking. What is Camp Lejeune? Why do you keep saying that?
It's the fucking.
It's a big class action lawsuit thing. It's on TV all the time.
I never heard that.
When I was at Camp Lejeune, they were giving us bad water.
Yeah.
Dude,
So I got on
it's
in a
you
class
basically
action
had to be in the
lawsuit.
military, but like
In
not
like-
this Camp Lejeune.
In like 1983 or to 85.
Yeah, if you were down at Camp Lejeune, there must have been a lot of people there because I see these commercials all the time. If you were Camp Lejeune, you're entitled to.
If they send you a
financial
fucking postcard, you
Sizable
sign it and
financial
send it back. dude.
reimbursement.
yeah, they were like talking about Camp
Anyhow.
Lejeune.
Well, I was at Bowser in Pleasant Hill. Fuck Camp
It wasn't
Lejeune.
Camp Lejeune.
Yeah, it
Dude, so
wasn't.
the snacks were
No
the-
snacks. They had a vending machine. Like, get the fuck out of here. But when the last time I was out of there, they had like peanut butter crackers. They had like Nutri-Grain bars. They had all kinds of shit. There was literally nothing.
The
Dude,
Power
I gotta
Bowser
tell you,
ain't
my
doing it.
dealership,
Nice.
fucking great, dude.
See, this used to
What
be
is
really
it?
nice. When's the last time you were there?
Johanna goes all the time. She'll take the kids because they have like the
milkshake
milkshake thing.
See, that's
Cokes,
crazy.
Little Cokes, little
Where-
waters,
where'd you buy-
muffins.
Where'd you buy your car at?
He got a
big guy?
Cadillac.
I
man.
wasn't trying to, it's a Cadillac dealer on West Liberty.
Yeah, big dick in it.
Big dick in it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a pretty,
Nice
it's a pretty big
couches.
dealership. Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't-
Bowser's big time. I don't know.
Yeah, it sucks. They need to fucking up their game. But yeah, it's my gear around.
Dude, I steal shit from my dealership.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
Snacks. Well,
No,
no.
you
Milkshake.
ain't stealing shit. You paid for that, motherfucker.
Yeah,
I
that's
did.
true.
I
Yeah.
know, but
If you got that mechanics shop he uses nice, you can get 75-cent pops up there.
What are you talking about?
Arthur's.
yeah.
That's
Used to
a
be
good deal for
50.
pop.
What's going
It
on,
is a
Arthur?
good deal. It is a good deal. That's why every time I go in there, I get a pop. No,
Dude,
it
how
might
about
be
that
50.
Mountain Dew you went by today? $2.79 for a 20
so
ouncer.
listen to this, dude. Take the fucking. We go into Kogo's and I'm like, dude, like I get it. Price of shit's going up, but I'm just. They're not getting my money for some shit. So I'm like, dude, I'm craving a Mountain Dew. I wish they had smaller ones. I could go for like 6 to 8 ounces of Mountain Dew right now. So I was like, yeah, they don't. But they had this big fucking tall boy can. What would you think a
The
tall?
tall boy can.
Yeah. What was it? What do you think a tall boy can of Mountain Dew would go for?
$2.79.
It was like $3.19, but still,
Yeah.
that's still outrageous.
That's outrageous.
I think it should be $1.50.
Yeah, dude, shit's high. Like,
How many ounces we talking here?
I don't know if it was 24 or 20. It's 20.
It was probably. I
So
bet
is
you it was
a
only
missile.
a 20. It wasn't like
20.
it wasn't like the big 24. Dude, I wanted these caramel M&Ms so bad, king size. I like grabbed the bag. I'm like, this feels light. The weight. They $3. Couldn't do it.
Shrinkflation.
Shrinkflation, dude.
Yeah, it's bullshit. It's getting rough out there. I'll tell you. You know what's staying fucking the same? Bonefish Grill, man. Fucking went there the other day. Place is delicious. Got a whole bunch of shit for $65. If you're looking for a good meal, man, hit up the Bonefish Grill.
Okay.
Free plug.
Free
free plug.
advertisement.
Free ad
dude.
for
What
now.
the fuck?
Is that all we got?
Yeah, I'm about to piss my pants.
All right, everybody. I think we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. You might recognize my voice from Greenfield's Finest Podcast, but you'd recognize my face more from Rosado and Sons Landscaper, where I've been an employee for over 5 years, where I work with owner-son John Rosado. If you're looking for quality landscaping, pressure washing, snow removal, and lawn maintenance, which includes fertilizer, grub control, weed killer, call 412-521-9045. This isn't some pop-up operation. They've been in business for over 80 years. So if you want good quality work, call Rosado and Sons Landscaping at 412-521-9045. Tell them Z-Bird sent you and get the special discount. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're having car problems right now, there's not really too many places to go that you can trust. One place you can is Meineke Car Care Center, located at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. They handle everything, not just oil changes, but brakes, maintenance, everything. So if you have car trouble and you need help, make sure you call Meineke Car Care Center, 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. Phone number 412-451-8968, and ask for Arthur. Did you just get the bad news that your girlfriend's fucking your neighbor? Well, it sounds like a pretty shitty situation. I got just the answer. Miracle Movers. You need to move in a hurry? Call Miracle Movers, 412-419-2620. They're fully bonded and insured, and you're not taking any risk like you are with your whore girlfriend. So call Miracle Movers at 412-419-2620 and get out of that house before you catch any STDs. Did you just walk into your bathroom and take a giant shit and realize that your bathroom is a giant pile of shit? Well, I got the answer for you. Bath Factory and Window. You dream it, and they build it. Bath Factory and Window, 412-951-3939. From your bathroom to your windows, transform your home with Bathroom Factory and Window. You can also find them at bathfactoryandwindow.com. Hey, what's going on, folks? I don't know if you knew this, but the number one reason people get lawsuits against them when people come over their house is faulty steps, faulty sidewalks. What are you going to do about it? Your house is a walking booby trap. Well, you can call Giuseppe and Sons. Need your sidewalk and steps fixed or replaced? Call Giuseppe and Sons at 412-421-6711. And if you're looking for any masonry work in the Pittsburgh area, these are the guys you can trust. That's 412-421-6711. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Before we get started, one of our sponsors, 12 Whiskey Barbecue, our friend of the show, Christy Neff, recently purchased 2 new establishments called Senior Tacos. We'll be having a... That's not it. What's the name of it?
That's not Senior Tacos, you idiot. It's called Dose.
Dose. Oh,
Yeah.
We started.
Where'd you get senior? No, we're keeping
Keep
it
it
in.
going.
We're keeping it in. Where'd you get Senior Tacos from, dude? Fucking Senior Tacos.
That was a good one.
Oh, like it's called Dose.
Yeah, it's
There's
called
one
Dose.
in Southside and one on McKnight.
Yeah, there's one in Southside, one in McKnight. It's not called Senior Tacos. That was a good trick, man. I can't even hate on that.
Zebra was like, hey, what are those places? New places that far?
I was thinking, I'm like sitting there like, why would she change the name? I like Doce.
Yeah, it's Dose.
Dose,
not
fucking whatever, dude.
Jesus Christ.
But
Dose on McKnight, Southside.
we'll have a
Hit them up.
commercial for
Got
them
good
next week.
tacos. Get a
Yep.
Dino Bowl. The Dino Bowl's bomb.
Yep. Yeah.
Let's do what would Greenfield do? Your wife has been kidnapped. Is being held at a location 30 minutes away. You're driving the rescuer. It's a warm night and your windows are down. Do you listen to music on the drive there? Yes or no? You got a 30-minute drive. Your wife's kidnapped. You got to go rescue her. Do you listen to any jams?
Like a pumped up.
Absolutely.
I want to hear that Meek
Rocky.
Mills burn jam.
No, you listen to some Rocky, dude.
Yeah.
I want to hear that Meek Mills like so I'm all wound up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe a little.
Metallica.
It got to be something to pump you up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
you're
some
not.
Dreams
You're not
and
listening.
Nightmares, Meek Mill, maybe like the DMX intro.
Yeah.
That will get you going.
Yeah.
That'll get
That's-
you ready, like many men, like fucking ready to kill somebody. That'll get
Yeah,
you all fucking
some
wound
some
up.
like early 2000s rap. That'll
Yeah.
do it for you.
Yeah, because you might have to murder. You want to be
You're gonna
fired
have
up to
to
murder.
somebody.
Yeah. Someone.
But yeah, you don't want
If
to be.
she gets caught in a crossfire, oh well. I'm so sorry. I tried.
Whoops.
You want how much ransom? I don't got it.
Well, that's
Should
that's
we-
funny. I think we got some life insurance
Rose
out
will be
here.
on the news all beat up like what happened? She, well, fucking my idiot husband come in and just beat the fuck out of me. Like,
Shirley pulls up listening to like some like laid back country music.
I'm listening to the Blue Oyster Cult.
Here I go again on my own.
don't fear the reaper, baby.
What was that fucking broccoli puss or whatever?
Broctopus, #1 band in Washington, dude.
Yeah, I'm just brocking out to some Broctopus.
Yeah, dude, you smell that chick's Broctopus? Dude, that's like instead of asparagus pea,
That's
you can
why
have
Chris Evans,
Broctopus.
Broctopus, dude.
Yeah.
Broctopus.
Like, dude, so I was trying to bang this bro the other day, and I touched her veg, and it came up smelling like Broctopus. I was like, no thanks.
Broccoli and cheese the puss.
Yeah.
If you
I
said
was
that,
like, do you work at Panera?
if you just said that with like no context behind it, I would know what you're talking about.
Broctopus?
Yeah, right. But,
Yeah.
what happened
She
with
had
that-
asparagus,
Yeah,
huh?
I told you, dude, don't go out to dinner. Have sex first, then go out to dinner.
Hey, did you look at that chick last night? Nah, dude, she got Broctopus.
Yeah. Like, dude, tell Dr. Dave to give her some of them green pills. She'll be fine.
Clear that right up.
Little vinegar, little water, and super soaker. Fucking clean that cooter right out. Get that Broctopus smell right. Little Fabuloso.
you got to hit those walls.
Yeah, to the wall. To the
Senor Tacos.
Chili, you're hammering them.
Oh.
them
Yeah,
peppers.
they're going down smooth.
All right,
40,
pony boy.
pony.
I only drank 4, 5.
Knock it off.
You're losing count.
Who's
Dude,
counting
I'm real
anyway?
judgy right about now, Shuli.
Yeah.
Real judgy.
That's the best part about non-drinking.
I love it.
To be able to judge, like that's was literally, it was my favorite part. Like, oh yeah, you were pretty drunk last night. You might want to watch that.
That's all I do.
Wow, you're probably going to have a headache
I just
tomorrow,
work
aren't
6
you?
days a week. Get
Yeah.
up, sober, go to bed, sober. Get
Oh, I worked out this morning, but order the Pizza Hut. That's fine.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to do.
Fat.
The bestest thing to do is like in my situation is like if someone's all fucked up, like dude, I gotta slow down drinking. But I always like to him with like, God, I can take you to a meeting.
people always get real defensive. Like, I just had a rough night.
I think I asked Stinky to take me to meeting a couple times. A couple Monday morning. I'm like, dude, I think I'm ready.
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of soul searching, Mike.
I had to do a few court-ordered ones. I didn't like the vibes. I got in and I got out of
went
there.
there wrong, me.
And then I just forged the rest.
Yeah, they're easy because it's anonymous. It's not they can't even check on the people like to find out if like Eagle Tits chaired the meeting. Like he's just a weird guy, shaved his head.
Yeah.
Looks like Dr. Evil.
Well, that's why I kind of asked someone. I was like, "Is there any like checks and balances on this?" He's like, "No, it's not." I was like, "Already." That's all you had to say to me.
This guy from Qatar, JD, signed the one. You know.
Yeah, no beer.
Yeah, no beer here.
What are you guys doing for Thanksgiving?
Going to Johanna's aunt's and then my mom's.
The old double duty. Mm-hmm. What about you, Shuli?
I'm headed out to a little village by Altoona called Williamsburg, Pennsylvania.
Williamsburg. Who's out there?
My gram. She's like 91. Well, she's about to be 91. So, we get the whole family together. I stay out there because
that's your mom's mom, right?
Yeah, because we I got my cousin Larry, the biggest fan in Breezewood, Pennsylvania of the podcast. He comes out there. We get a little.
He lives in Breezewood.
Yeah.
Is he from Breezewood?
No, he's from fucking Williamsburg. But he
I was
lives
just
out
saying,
there.
I've never met a local Breezewood.
No,
guy.
he lives on like the edge of a state game land. Like,
Okay.
he's a huge hunter, fisher.
Cousin Larry,
Cousin
like perfect
fucker.
stranger.
Cousin Larry Appleton.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cousin
dude,
Larry
having
from
Larry and
Meepo.
Mishka together is the
Balky
funniest thing in the
Bertalkin
world.
was over
Yeah,
here.
fucking Belky.
JD probably doesn't know
He has
about
no
who
clue.
JD, do you even know what we're talking about?
You never seen a show.
You never
Perfect
seen a lot of
Strangers.
strangers?
What are you, like 25 years old? Yeah,
You look
no
like
clue.
Belky.
no.
Yeah, he's nothing. No, he don't know nothing about Perfect Strangers.
Yeah,
dude.
I
he
bet
lives-
you Belky and Cousin Larry probably got jammed up.
Oh,
They
do
used to do
tons of
so
coke.
much coke.
Yeah.
Cousin Larry looked like a cannon.
I seen a documentary about Belky Bertalkin.
This is okay.
And he was
Okay.
He's working at Senior Tacos.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
He was working at Senior Tacos and loved getting snowballed by Cousin Larry. He's a fucking homer.
He gave him a reverse snowball.
Yeah, it was called a chocolate shake.
What does that mean?
It means when you fucking come in a dude's ass and then the dude drinks out of your butt. I just made that up.
Makes sense.
What the-
Don't it though?
He said it makes sense.
It's always like the very end, when we don't like when we didn't prepare correctly, or I didn't prepare correctly, and we just got to start talking about anything, and then here we go. We got a chocolate shake.
Yeah,
Straight
you're
up.
like hitting Thanksgiving. I don't know how we ended up here.
A chocolate shake.
I haven't
from
been
like
I haven't been at home
Belky.
since 8 this morning,
From
so I didn't pull any of the
Bertalkin,
Greenfield.
man.
I'm actually hosting Thanksgiving this year.
Are you?
Oh, that's a big step.
Big step.
You helping
Married
cook?
man.
No.
Or are you just gonna be sitting around like, and your girls gonna
No,
look at you like?
I'm probably both. I'm gonna do what she asked me to do. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the chairs and yada yada yada. But like, she's gonna. It's she's gonna talk shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh no, you have to get used to that. Be at peace with that.
I am.
You can't do nothing right.
I'm gonna smoke myself stupid.
That's all
it's
you
like
can do.
it's like every kid's. I figured this out. It's just not mine. I always used to think it was just my wife that would get mad at me at my kids' birthday parties and never think.
I've never been at and seen a couple not fight at a kid's
No,
birthday
right.
party.
Like you never do enough, and they think they do so much.
They think they do everything.
Is it even a party if you don't fight with your wife?
But I like going to other people's parties and seeing like the wife bitch at their husband, like yeah, you just stand there, dude.
My brother just had a 1-year-old.
Are you doing another shot?
Yeah, right.
And I didn't really see them bickering too much. I'm sure they did, but like they also ordered all the food. That's a big move. If you order all the food,
help.
Yeah, because then
Huge.
They can't like hold it over you. Like I've been cooking all day. Like the old I've been cooking all day.
No,
just,
you
like,
haven't.
Yeah.
You've been drinking white wine all
Like,
day.
dude, order the cake. Don't make the cake. I know you
Right.
think, don't make the cake. Go to Oakmont Bakery. They sell great cakes.
Great
Yeah,
cake.
these guys, they're called bakers.
Bakers, caterers.
I wanted to go to Oakmont, but I feel like I'm too close now, and that's just going to be like insane to try to grab something the next day. Or
Like a pie or something.
I was going to do a fucking almond tort.
Ooh,
But-
called Pranels.
Yeah, but I just feel like it's going to be.
No, I think you can give Pranel Chase. I guarantee if you called them, you
They're
could
already-
get it.
You
Yeah.
think? Yeah,
It's worth a phone call, Jack. I mean,
Yeah.
if you want to be a good host.
You know what I wanted? I wanted this Baskin Robbins cake, and it was an ice cream cake shaped like a turkey. It was so cool looking.
Fuck.
You wouldn't believe how fast they sold out.
Fuck
Like,
yeah.
Oh, they probably put in orders fucking weeks
Yeah.
ahead of time
Ice
for
cream
them.
cake is definitely my favorite cake.
No way.
Yeah, you wouldn't say.
It's definitely my favorite cake.
Z-Bird probably got 7 of them at the crib right now.
It's
were
hard
talking
to
about
control
fucking
yourself.
one last
It's hard to
week.
control yourself when it comes to ice cream cake.
Dude, I ate a fucking whole one, and it was just like I felt like such a piece of
I
shit.
can't imagine.
Because like Addie, I told her I had the cake, and by the time she got home, it was gone.
you just couldn't control yourself.
She worked like 12 to 9, and like she was like looking in the. She like, did you thaw out that cake? I'm like, yeah, and I fucked it up.
In my gullet.
I'm like, they gave me a little one. They fucked up. She's like, I thought you ordered like the 8-piece one. I'm like, yeah, it ain't really 8 pieces. It's really
Yeah, it's
three or
four big pieces.
like 4 big ass pieces. She's like, but you still ate the whole fucking.
Did you
thing.
eat the thing in quarters?
What's that?
Did you eat it in quarters?
Dude,
Like,
this is fucked up. The first half, I just fucking chopped it in half, put it in a fucking giant bowl I had.
oh my
While
god!
I'm playing Madden, and like it started to like melt a little bit. Pause Madden. And I just
It's kind of bomb when it melts. Though.
Yeah.
That's the best.
And then, dude, I ate that half, and then like 4 hours later, I'm like, fuck it. I went back in.
YOLO.
I tried to savor a piece, but there was no. I couldn't.
At what
wasn't in
point
the
did you know
cards.
you were just going to eat the whole thing? Did you cut it in like another half?
Yeah.
When you start getting into like small slivers, like I'm just gonna take this part off and then
Yeah.
this part off, and then there's nothing left.
You're just prolonging
The
inevitable.
way I smoke crack is the same way I eat ice cream cake. Like, I'd have a bunch of crack, and I'd be like, I'm gonna save some crack for later. And then I'd smoke that initial crack hit, and I'd be like, oh man, I smoked too much crack. I'm not gonna have any more. And 7 minutes later, I'm smoking the rest of my crack, and it's like, and then 2 hours later, I'm out of crack, and I'm like, fuck. Same thing happened with the ice cream cake. I took a big ass piece that fucking hammered that. Next thing I know, I go in for another piece. Then I'm like, I'm gonna save her a little bit for when she gets home, and I just couldn't, dude.
You were picking a piece of ice cream off the floor
Off
and
the
eating
floor,
those.
just like no, it was my toenail.
Oh.
Right.
If you guys had to pick one side, what are you going with?
Me?
One Thanksgiving side.
Mashed potatoes for
I agree
sure.
with you. Yep.
Potatoes are where it's at.
Yeah, stuffing, I'll put it on the plate. I don't love it. But I'll put it on.
Took me a while to like stuffing. I like it now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm still potatoes over stuffing.
Yeah,
You just
especially
touch
dude,
hands
like,
right
That's
there.
why I moved
That was
my-
fucking
You guys
weird.
get a little-
Yeah.
He thought that was a piece of ice cream cake.
I started sucking on it.
yeah, mashed potatoes and big old slivers, some cranberry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a
Gelatin.
big
Gotta
cranberry
have
guy?
butter and butter rolls.
Yeah, the rolls.
If people,
rolls.
The
number one thing
crescents.
is when people they try to trick you sometimes and put out margarine, and I'm like, oh,
No, you got to have soft butter on the table.
yeah.
You ever see
Parquet.
you ever see the thing with like
What?
like
Parquet,
flat,
you
like
can't eat that.
almost like frosted,
What? No,
not
no,
frosted
Country
flakes, but
Crock.
like-
It's Frosted Flakes.
is it frosted flakes?
Yeah, on like well, what
I don't know what it is. I never ate it. I'm always scared of it. Over years and years, it's been there. I've never tasted it.
You talking about with the green bean casserole?
It could be a casserole, but they got
That's cornflakes.
they got cornflakes on top.
cornflakes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
I
they
never-
have that, or they have like those the onion straws. on
Oh,
top of
that
it.
yeah, with the fucking like fried onion straws.
Yeah.
on
Onion
top.
straws are fire.
Dude.
Yeah.
A green bean casserole.
Green bean casserole.
It'll hit.
I don't
It'll
like
hit.
mushrooms.
I don't really like mushrooms either.
Oh,
I
I
push
love
them to the side.
mushrooms.
But yeah, green bean casserole was just like
Get super
it's
high
Just, just
and then
mushroom
just come back
soup
in
and
for a
green
second.
beans and like cheese, right?
Yeah, with the onion straws
With the
on
onion
it. Dude.
straws.
Dude, do you
Or
got enough kids in
cornflakes.
your family? Do you have like a little kids table? You can have like a little kids table at your house?
No, not here. I don't know if Joe's coming. If Joe's coming, he'll be the only one with the kids. So everyone else will be older, which is kind of good because I'll be able to like smoke bongs in the living room and stuff like that. So that's gonna be fun.
I mean,
In
that's
front
what
of everybody?
Thanksgiving's all about. It's medicine.
People come and party.
He got a week.
Yeah,
he
that's
got a
good.
week colon.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I just hope I don't have to get ran ragged, but I have a feeling I might. I keep asking for like stuff to do to try to get ahead of it. She gave me a little list. I banged it out. I'm like, hey, do we need this? Do we need this? And she's like, no, we're good. But you know how that goes.
Get the ice and coolers. You always need ice, and you always need fucking space for drinks.
Yeah, well, that's why I
For
try to get ahead
sure.
of the drinks. And she's like, no, that's what I told people to bring. And I'm like,
The only bad
Have
thing
the
about
coolers
that,
and ice.
the only
dude,
bad
I'm
thing
telling
about
you.
when people bring the drinks is they're not going to be cold.
Right. So that
Right.
you got to be ready for that. You
You
got to
should have
accept
ice.
them.
just gotta have ice.
Ice is a major one.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm usually the ice guy. Like when I have to go places, I'm like, hey, what do you need me to bring? People
Big
always
ice
say
guy.
ice. You know, I mean, it's a good. You know, it's necessary.
It's undervalued.
Yeah, I got all my Sears chocolate in. So
Did you?
I
You
got
start fucking that up.
No, I didn't. I'm trying not to be a pig during the week.
Did you get a peanut butter melt away egg?
I got two of them.
Oh man,
I didn't get the egg. I didn't get the egg.
I'm about to come
I
over.
got the melt aways in the box.
Yeah, those I like those ones because you
And then
can
I-
control
Smaller.
yourself a little bit more.
Well, yeah. That's the egg will get away from you like the ice cream cake.
You just
will.
cut
Yeah.
slivers off
Yeah, you
that.
start slivering that fucking thing.
Yeah.
I got the meltaways that like come like like the Reese cups with their meltaways, and then I got the turtles, and the turtles are fucking unbelievable.
Dude, I got a funny story about.
But I
Sears.
gotta hide that because I don't want these people eating all my fucking good
Yeah,
chocolate.
you can't be eating all your
I got,
Sears.
dude,
Yeah.
I got a funny story about Sears candy. I remember when I was back at St. Rosalia's and I sold Sears candy and people ordered it and shit in my family, and it came, I had to take it home with me, and fucking I just started eating it, and none of it was ours. My mom didn't buy nothing 'cause fucking we were poor, so like I fucking ate like everyone's peanut butter melt away egg, and like I hit them and shit, and then like my mom like 4 days later she was like, yeah, people are coming over, they're gonna get their Sears, and like everyone was like, we didn't get our peanut butter melt away egg. I'm like, dude, everyone said the same thing this year. I don't know what happened. I can call the school. I ate
You
them
got
all.
chocolate all over your mouth and shit.
Dude,
You did
and
it.
the one box of candy I opened and like I bit like it was like just like a dark chocolate cream. I'm like,
Yeah.
ugh. I gave it to them.
Yuck.
They were like, this is open. There's a piece of candy missing.
Yeah.
I'm like, I thought that was ours.
Yeah, it's good. I just ate a coconut. No one likes it. That assorted chocolate shit sucks.
It's such a gamble.
It's such. A
It is.
gamble.
It really is.
And you
dude.
really, your odds aren't good.
You can lose anything with coconut.
Dark
I like
chocolate.
coconut.
I don't like dark. I like
I like
coconut.
dark chocolate.
Do you?
I don't like coconut at all.
Dude, there's actually these things on Costco. They're dark chocolate almonds with coconut. The fucking might be the best thing I ever tasted.
Really?
You know what I'm talking about, Rosario?
Yeah, they're fire.
All right, that's enough podcast.
That's it.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Happy Thanksgiving. And if no one tells you this week, remember, folks, Greenfield loves you.
Buy a ticket.
And buy a ticket for the show and go to Singer Tacos and Dome Greenfield. Podcast.
Happy
Thank you.
Thanksgiving.
All right. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We love you. That's all we got. Bye.